so.
I see no one in the thing, but I'm assuming they're all just invisible to me for some reason. So I'm just gonna nod my head.
Yeah, if I am not in roll 20, then there is no video to be recorded. So I am in roll 20.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, there's no names or anything, but I obviously see like Naya moving her token around. So I'm like, okay, so we're in here. It's just I can't see anyone, which is fine. It's always weird. Anyway, all right, whenever y'all are ready.
Well, I've been recording for the last minute.
Oh, hi. Hello, everyone. My name is It's good to have all of you back here. Welcome back, bots, to our another wonderful game of Spelljammers, all of Lumos.
At
Thank
least
you all
the bots are
players.
getting very, at least the bots are getting interesting commentary.
They are making some AI shit that I am not comfortable with, and it's going to be things like the Lumos pants. And would you like a dagger? I'll be like,
That sounds great, honestly. Like, if we're gonna have shitty AI, this is like better than what we could have.
anyone?
So, for what it's worth, our last few episodes, now the last one I posted June 4th has 3 views, but then we have 69, 72, 41, 40, 44, 44, 34, 225 views.
Which episode was that?
Episode 28. By the way, yes, I know I have an absolute backlog.
Very specific.
I don't know which one it is. I haven't gone and written all of them yet.
I haven't finished making was McCulloch's yet either, so. I haven't been through everything and told him which names to make.
Anyways.
Anyway, so the AI is learning. But Coop, who can tell me what happened last session?
We landed. We found a dwarf that decided to be kind to us, even though his gut was sitting there going, "Go fuck away, you idiots." There's a lich. Rovan still feels like shit.
True, Rovan does still feel like shit.
Rovan is the shit.
Quit confusing yourself and your character.
So you guys did end up going to Hellbent, and you did meet with effectively the leader of Hellbent, which was an Azef named Melgorn Keenshaper. And in the middle of him chucking pieces of metal into his furnace, he did tell you that he warns you all against trying to look out for the Golden Lion Citadel, as it has been repossessed by Gongul the Tortured, a lich who has taken residence inside.
Lasting names.
Fine, it's Ben.
No, sorry, that wasn't. Sorry, this was more of a concept of like the bad guys always got the weirdest, most interesting names, and it's not at all me saying like your names are bad. I'm sorry, that wasn't what I was going for.
Nope. Now it's Ben from IT.
No.
Ben is pissed off that you've sent 3 different messages about the same problem in the last hour.
So, if there's anything I've learned about life, it's don't piss off the IT guy.
Says the IT guy.
Says the IT.
And did we piss him off?
Oh no, but just in general. If you take nothing else away, don't fuck with the IT guy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
There are.
Do that anyway.
Because some people have a death wish. However, there are numerous cases throughout Reddit and other places of stories where people have messed with the IT guy. And the IT guy is not as kind and fluffy as some IT guys can be.
Who says any... Dude,
anybody who can make your computer decide to not work whenever you need it to work is not a kind and fluffy individual.
He could be. But do
not fuck with that!
So Melgorn told you guys where to go. He also gave you his pickaxe, which is this kind of both... it's very odd. It's like half of it is frozen over and the other half is kind of like glowing with a soft blue glow. It almost has kind of a warmish sensation to the hand. And he gave you 12 sticks of dynamite. In exchange for these things, one of which he wants back, he wants you to retrieve Prime Infernal Steel for him.
Yeah, we were looking for it, weren't we?
You were. And
We hadn't quite
mentioned
started
that
yet.
It comes from thermal vents.
Oh, we ran into
a ghost. I remember that.
Also, Falcon managed to get a new shape through
Falcon. It turns out that
Falcon's
a bigger asshole than I am.
Falcon did acquire a new little name whose I can't think of off the. Wow, Swan, you put the
Chewinga. It was a
Chewinga,
Chewinga.
thank you. But it has not yet kind of taken him on, as his last few animal handling attempts were unsuccessful, or rather, the one was. So he had not taken anything in. Falcon, I will let you know, all of your rations are gone.
Okay.
As you do find, the flaming rat is still in your bag.
What flaming rat?
You picked up a flaming rat that you stole from Tinder, and it has eaten all of your rations.
Then we shall eat the rat.
And they're slowly burning a hole in your bag, I'm assuming.
That sounds appropriate.
It's getting quite stooty in there.
We should put him in the bag of colding.
Resistant. Flame resistant bag, maybe?
But otherwise, you guys have made inside. You did see a bunch of ruby bugs, which you learned about their unique side effect.
Yes,
they explode.
And they're stupid.
Okay, we will say this again. A bug is not a commoner. You cannot make commoners out of bugs. That would be me going to a group of caterpillars and being like, my people.
I wasn't trying to do that shit. I just like, okay, so this isn't working. Let's try this with food. That worked.
Momentarily.
I mean, it worked long enough for them to explode.
And from there on, we will continue with the scene. So just to play on. Is it gonna do it? Do it.
I don't know. Is it gonna do it?
Do it. Still synthesizing. Please do it. Maybe do it.
Oh, I see things at the bottom here. Also, it should be noted to anyone watching that it has been 2 weeks since we last played due to last week a camping trip happening, so we may all be a little
We're
Rusty.
Why aren't you doing anything?
Wow, if it's a lot of text, sometimes you have to give it a minute.
Sadness in Swan's voice is David Attenborough does not narrate.
And there is other voices, you know.
Yeah, but
Aw. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so, anyway. Can you guys all see the scene?
Yep. It's way down.
You have to scroll down.
Yes, there we go. There it is. Yes.
As you all enter into a large forgery, the room is still hot with the scent of molten magma and steel. You see scattered bodies laying across the floor, many of them warped with unknown magic. You also see several armor pieces that were half-made work laying across the area. A battle certainly took place here. Oddly, even as the room is hot with activity, you find there's a severe lack of raw materials in most of these containers except for the slag that remains, a curiosity to many of you. Further down the way, you see an eastern door labeled Engine Room, and another one to the south labeled Mess Hall. The door to your north is labeled Furnace. Several of the bodies of dead monsters are riddled with scrapes, marks, and deep slashes, and several more appear to have been left within the ruined vats of the molten metal. Everything remains quieter, though, as it appears that the structure's systems remains offline.
Yeah,
This looks comforting.
Eris is also somehow in a wall. What were these things around me again that I was looking at?
Oh, those are the exploded bodies of the ruby bugs.
Right. Now I was harvesting them, wasn't I?
Like ruby dust, if I recall.
Yes, 10 of these ruby dust will make up 1 ruby.
Can I roll for traps?
You can roll for traps.
This is perception, right?
This is perception, yes.
Oh, awesome. That's a 21.
You go ahead and look around the initial tracks just to see if there was anything that seems to line the floors. At the time, you don't seem to find anything that indicates that traps were laid about. For the most part, it looks as though this area had been abandoned in mid-production, and should be told laying traps down in the middle of a large furnace hall would have probably left it more or less a danger zone that it already is. So, no, you don't feel or sense any major changes to the area that would put you in danger.
Can I like, see if that roll will give me any inclination about what, like, obviously a battle happened, but what was the aggressor, like, you know, if it was our wingless dragon friend that we're looking for?
Right, that's
You
right.
could
There's
do
a
a-
wingless dragon out here.
You could do a nature check.
It's a 14?
You do notice similar gashes in many of these bodies that match the same style of imprint you saw outside.
What about the, like, whatchamacallit? What about the weird magic? Does Kadros have any information on that? Does that match our weird dragon friend?
You know, of all the tabs I don't have open, Draconic Shard is not one.
I mean, you know, I have lost it again. I think I've got it bookmarked somewhere. Bookmarking this thing.
Yeah, you could do an Arcana. Okay. He would definitely feel that the magic that's emanating from a lot of these corpses does look to be familiar with that of necromancy. He also does note a fair amount of these bodies that seem to have skeleton over are way shorter than everything else, fitting the description of dwarves.
Lovely.
So
we've got dwarves.
Well, this was a dwarf citadel.
So we got necrophizing, necro.
We
have
deadish
deadish dwarves.
Deadish dwarves.
Ish.
Emphasis on ish.
Oh, that is rather comforting.
Lovely.
Yay!
Merc will continue to proceed to double tap everything just in case.
Double tap. What?
Stab, stab.
Oh, he's
He's stabbing everything.
Yes.
Make sure it stays down.
Yes, as I recall, something was moving when we performed a certain action.
Yes, one of the bodies that you guys had approached the other area was still, one of its arms was still moving around.
Yeah, but it was like when I was stabbing the other ones, right?
Effectively, you were stabbing its body, and it didn't like it over there.
They'll look
Yeah,
only
but it was
where
in a
I
different
go.
spot. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what,
because it was like
Skills,
this
maybe
body,
I
but
should
like the
continue
arm was
that.
like over here.
Oh, it's in pieces. Got it.
I say again.
So you
Vale will look awkwardly at Merc as he's stabbing things and go, you know what, I've got nothing to say about this. You continue that.
you go ahead and move through the area, Merc, taking time to kind of stab through the cores of most of these creatures. Most of them will stay inanimate. Once in a while, you'll see a boot across the hallway kind of twitch for a second before it seems to lay limp. With each of the stabs of the ones that still have a little bit of life in them, you see a little bit of this green magic kind of spurt out of the inner core.
Does the green magic look familiar at all?
An Arcana check from Cadris would tell you it's definitely necromancy.
This is going to look familiar very quickly.
Otherwise, you find sort of implements are all around. You see various tools that seem to have been abandoned. Many of them fall to the floor. As you kind of realize, looking at everything is to the left, which kind of tells you that when the Citadel crashed, everything fell to the left-hand side. So yes, I know that on this screen everything looks to be a nice precision place, but everything technically is like slid that way.
Pass
Mostly
Satoshi
of
on the
that-
left-hand side.
Yes. Pass your body on the left-hand side. But whether that seems to be a lot of the dwarven tools, a couple of scattered weapons.
How old this battle was?
You could age the bodies with a history check. Actually, it'd be more like a medicine check.
That's
That's 12. I don't know shit.
Well, the skeletons are definitely very old. Very old.
Like old enough to start crumbling if you poke them?
With enough force, yes, they would fall apart.
That's unnerving. And awesome.
The other bodies, it's kind of hard to tell with necromantic bodies because they kind of like auto age on their own. But you could kind of discern from looking at the claw marks into the ground that it seemed to have happened probably less than a few months ago, based on the fact that the amount of dust hasn't collected in the lines yet of the earth.
So we're looking at months, maybe? Unless someone
Yeah,
else
I'd
has
say
a
3 or 4
different-
months.
Lovely. If anyone else has any opinions, do let me know, because I don't know anything.
Merc just shrugs and proceeds to stab them to make sure they're dead.
It's a very dramatic stabbing.
He stabs another one.
He is stabbing them with a significant amount of force.
Very well. Great, it's folk.
One or two of them kind of growl before the last bits of their essence disappears.
Well, that is rather concerning. Sounds like they're almost waiting for us.
Or were they just to the point of fizzling out?
You know, with the amount of things I have heard hunger for us, I'm more inclined to say that they were waiting for the next prey. But I'm just an optimist.
You were just ridiculously, attractively tasty looking. That's the only reason they were waiting for you specifically.
Merc is like, I'd be more concerned about what has done this to all of them, rather than them specifically. They don't seem to be moving that much.
Nox will nudge Eris. She sounded oddly particular with that one. Can you check if my neck has bite marks?
Checking. I do love how everyone is lined up at the very beginning of the area, and Merc is the only one that's like, come on, guys. The one with the highest AC. It's like, I'll just start stabbing.
I mean, I can let my echo roam up to 1,000 feet away from me. to check for traps and stuff if we really want.
No, I can handle the traps, but thank you. Alright, I'm just gonna keep looking around because, you know, I don't know. Is there anything useful? Is there anything, like, helpful in the situation? Does anybody have anything to say about anything?
You find a number of unfinished and finished blades that seem to have been scattered around. But otherwise, like I said, you do find that a lot of the raw material that usually would be kind of skewed seems to be all missing. Empty carts are laying scattered across. There's quite a few dwarven tools, a lot smaller than traditional, standard equipment, but it looks like it might be still in good condition. Other than that, you do find that several of these vats are still pouring hot liquid magma in.
That we expected if the Hobbit has shown me anything.
Do any of the swords on the table that I'm currently in front of look to be of any value?
Go ahead and... Oh, God, what would be an appraisal check in D&D? I guess a history check.
Oh, yeah. I guess that would work, too.
Yeah, I'd say history.
Oh, history would work, yeah.
Oh, right. I'm a level 7.
You are.
Can Nox with his multi-tool, because, was it... I know I have something in here for that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Roll the 17 on history.
What was your question, Nox, before I give an answer?
More or less, like, with Nox's jeweler tools and whatnot, could he assist Robin in more than just, like...
Yeah, you could if you want.
Oh, would this be one of the rolls that got disadvantaged due to exhaustion? Let's see, exhaustion, level 1, disadvantage on ability checks. So is this an ability check?
It's an ability check.
Okay, rolling again. Second roll is a 10, so go with the
But
10.
if Nox is helping you, it would neutralize the disadvantage.
Yeah, because it would be a help action, so...
Wouldn't it just be better to give it to Nox?
Rovan will just grumble and hand him the sword. Or do you know what? No, he's not. He's just going to grumble and move aside. We have expenses. See if there's anything of value.
Robin, I understand your exhaustion. I have no problem picking up the slack.
As you pick up the swords, looking over them, you do find quite a few of them are made of alchemical silver.
That sounds useful, and awesome.
That'd be a 21 for Nox, by the way.
Yeah, so these they look like silvered weapons. They have a nice sheen, clean design to them. A couple of them could use a little bit more polishing, but it looks like they did put the extra work in to put the lead into the silver, which does help maintain its magical abilities and enhance its properties. Weapons of these are counted as magical weapons for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunities, effectively adding like 100 gold per weapon you pick up. And there's maybe, I'm trying to look at the screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on that screen right there.
So 5 alchemical weapons, is that what it was?
5 alchemical swords. And as you touch them...
Please tell me they don't all fall apart.
I presume Nox would be cautious enough with this with his experience.
There it is. Most of these parts of armor start to come to life.
Oh no.
Oh, balls.
Ah, Merc, it seems that we were stabbing the wrong things.
So you see these kind of like pieces of armor starting to put themselves back together as they like, as you hear the whispered words thieves.
No, just inspecting the high quality. Ah, fuck it.
Boy.
Can
Can we figure out where that voice came from?
It came from one of the suits of armor.
Of course it did.
Can I pinpoint that particular suit of armor? Can we pinpoint that particular suit of armor?
Could somebody do the thing that I just said?
It's from the table that where Merc had picked up stuff. Not Merc, Rovan.
There.
I got a 14.
Okay, you're definitely gonna need to let me know if you can actually see the turn orders this time.
I can see mine.
Balls.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It looks like they're showing up now, Sean.
Woo! Not 20 on. And
I did horribly. So
19. So, yep. 22 initiative for Nia. She is fast for once.
You were
Merc had his back turned to this nonsense, and he's stabbing other things.
Oh, no.
You stabbed the wrong
Fucking thing.
so technically 22 for Nox. And does Nox and Naya have to do a roll off, or does that 20?
Yep.
If you both have 22, they have to roll off.
Alright.
Eris, what'd you get?
I choose you,
I rolled
15.
another 19.
Ah, fuck.
I rolled another 19, so I guess Nia goes first.
Well done.
Okay, Nia goes first.
Of all the things to get an F1.
Eris, goddamn, look at you.
Those are some high initiative rolls.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot, I don't have my thing for like roll initiatives on Firefox. Give me a high number. That's a 5. Whoa! Son of a bitch. Alright, so you see these bodies that start to like pull themselves. Oh, I forgot. Anaya said that she was first. Okay. So you see these bodies starting to pull themselves together. These kind of misty, spectral armor forms that kind of immediately come up after Rovan and Nox pick up these swords, and it points at Rovan and Nox and goes thief. What are you gonna do, Anaya?
Let's see. How close together are these motherfuckers? Let me just check a thing.
Are we expecting an explosion?
Not quite.
Not
Not yet.
The typical Naya boom.
I mean, it's less boom and more, loud, shattering noises.
Oh, so we're not having a boom of denial?
Well, you know how it is. Mia's just going to, well, I mean, it's all the same, I guess. I guess she's going to plonk, I guess she can get 4 this way. She's going to plonk a shatter down right here. Okay, there we go, yeah. And that'll catch all 4 of those guys. She, sings a note so high it is only audible to dogs and stress fracture metals.
Wow, that's impressive.
Well, bardic training and magic.
You need to watch Victor Victoria.
Crazy, what are you doing? Why are you looking at me like that, small potato? What? Do you want to come in here?
So each creature can take. So I need 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a saved. And since I am made of inorganic material, I get disadvantage. That's not fair.
Oh,
Only 8 damage anyway. I rolled real low.
That's a fail. That's a fail. What was the DC to pass?
15.
Oh god. Okay, I failed all of them. You said it's like these 4 right here?
Yes.
Okay. Any other actions?
I'm going to give. Okay, who needs the bardic inspiration? Motherfucker.
Roven.
Roven gets the bardic inspiration. Stab appropriately.
And with the bardic inspiration,
I love this song so much.
It is very good.
I don't actually know if this is a song or if this is a soundbite, but I like it.
Roven, you're feeling inspired.
As you should.
Roman will just,
Possible mood change.
you'll see him perk up just slightly and stand a little bit straighter.
And then
Droop back down.
My brain hurts.
I still
Still
don't
don't
have
have
coffee.
coffee.
You and Alloy, see these animated armors start to pull themselves up.
Ally, battle procedures as always. Protect our friends. As for these fuckers, Nox is going to actually shoot at this one here twice.
Shoot that one twice.
Okay. 24 for the first hit and 16 on the second.
That is not a hit. The second one.
Okay. Higher than a 16, guys.
You don't say that. You basically just say something off like, "Oh, go for the limbs" or something like that.
11 damage.
Out.
And as Nox shoots, Ally is going to run up alongside it and do her force-empowered rend. I believe that's her basic attack, isn't that?
I believe it is.
Okay, so she gets 2 attacks too. Uh, 23 and a 28.
Both those hit.
They got D8s.
How much?
She does a 6 and a 4.
You shall not rise any further. Lay down and sleep.
She runs up and grabs either sides of its arms and rips them off. It
Oh,
seems to like
damn.
look down at where its arms used to be. It's not down yet, but it's not.
I mean,
It
might
might have,
you know,
some problems now. Seems to be harmless.
that
That wasn't what I meant.
okay.
Any other actions there, Nox?
Bad
Bad
puns.
puns.
Just taking a look at her.
The worst.
Oh, shh. I gotta start rolling for Alloy now because she's a companion, right? She's no longer my sub-minion.
Dude, the fact that you've got sub-minions, how many minions have you got?
We got multiple. It's a pyramid scheme of minions. Okay.
That's fucking weird.
Now that she's become sentient, she is no longer based off my initiative. Okay, I gotta remember that one, so I'll keep that in mind for next time. Apologies, Swan.
Well, we run them off of your initiative to simplify the. It gets complicated.
Yeah, just the problem is she has advantage on initiative rolls, so we can run it that way either.
We'll work on those together. Yes.
Okay, works for me. So yeah, apart from that, Nox can't do anything. Has no reef. Nope, that'll be everything.
Okay. Eris, there's dead people and semi-dead people and living people. What will you do? Eris seems to be looking at flight patterns.
The domestic Africanized swallow.
Here, 25 feet. She's in my movement range.
Okay. I like to believe he's putting his thumb up to like angle it.
Got the guidance feather. And we're gonna lightning bolt that direction.
Ah! His two little feathers on his head are like checking wind patterns. He's getting diagnostic areas. He's getting the barometric system.
Yes, they're checking wind patterns. He.
Ah, very funny.
The better the green glow, the better the wind.
Alright, so you go ahead and send off a lightning bolt. So you roll 8d6, and I have to roll dexterity saving throws.
That should go well.
And how many does this hit?
God damn, look at this once. God damn. 100 feet up, 5 feet each side.
Three of them?
3 of them, only 3 of them?
Wait, how many? It's 5 feet
From
long.
here, yeah. You're at like
It's 5
5
feet. You can look at it as almost like a cylinder that goes through space with a 5-foot radius.
Okay, so like 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
thought I got more, but
24.
sorry. Look at the number 1s though. Just slow rolls.
That is a lot
Yeah.
of ones.
Boy.
I gotta. What is my? Oh, that's not good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not good. That's not good. That's good. That's all right. So this one, as Eris lands with a strike on top of this recently re-killed body, your two little. Actually, no. I'm gonna let you describe it off. How does your lightning come off?
So my 2 little feathers top go bright green, and then I'll kind of fold the wings in a little bit, and then we'll kind of arc between them and bolt out to the middle.
So the arc lightnings off and strike 3 of these bodies. They all simultaneously explode in their own particular direction.
Damn.
The last one seems to kind of be shocked. Any other actions?
That should be actually it. Yep.
Oh, okay. Vale.
Yes? Is that thing over top? Like, can I throw daggers over top?
What thing?
Over the center thing that seems to be like a magna pool?
Can you see it?
Can I see armor? Yes.
Yes, you can see the armor.
Cool, I'm
I'm throwing
throwing
daggers at it.
Okay.
Uh,
24 and a 27?
Ah! Okay, that hits.
Cool.
I may have actually been, like, paying attention to my modifiers for once.
Good work.
They haven't seen me. Do I have sneak attack?
Have
Have they seen me?
Theoretically speaking, they can't see anything, but they technically don't have eyes.
Do they
Do
know
they know
that
that
I'm
I'm there?
They do have blind sight, so yes, they can technically see you.
Oh yeah, blind sight makes this shit really tough.
Alright,
Fine, let's just, you know. Roll my damage. My teeny tiny dice.
Got an
Got an
8
8 and a 10.
And every
Every time those things hit,
I
I am silently swearing that I am going to go look for a belt of returning so I can actually use the really cool daggers I have.
You see these two daggers kind of land into the back of this thing. You can see, like, its arms are having trouble holding onto its own body as it seems to be reaching back to try to pull them back out.
Belt of returning.
Any other actions?
Not
yelling I want a belt of returning at the top of my lungs.
Okay.
Probably send Kadros into the fray. Let him do a draconic rend.
Send him in. I think you control them, right? I did. Okay, good.
Yeah, he'll do a multi attack.
Multi-attack.
I suppose it means he needs to be there. So roll, boy, roll.
Hit me with them rolls.
One's a 24 and the other one's a 22.
They both hit. Who he hit?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, they're both gonna strike him?
Well, they're both one for
each,
each, I think.
Okay.
Because he can make two of them. So, let's, 2d8 plus 6. Where are my d8s? I've got too many dice out.
No, I needed to find them.
Thought I'd offer.
Thank you.
Offered mine, and she looked at me and said, "No, mine are better."
You're
Labradorite, and no, I didn't say that.
Only those who rewatch will understand the struggles.
Plus 6. So
No, 20 for one of them.
Ah!
4 plus 6. 13.
For the other one?
So Kadros kind of pulls in with a long splash, silencing the furthest body that was cut by Eris's lightning. And in his second attack, severely wounds the animated armor, taking out both an arm and a leg. It's only got one arm left.
So
So
it
it really is
armless.
armless.
Tis but a
Now it's
flesh
really,
wound.
really armless.
Also,
Also, I don't think it has flesh, therefore it is not a flesh wound.
Simply a metal wound.
This wound is metal! Ah.
Yeah.
There we
go.
I don't think
I don't think there was power metal involved, though. I think it was just metal.
I mean,
No, there's magic metal involved.
I appreciate her metal.
Roven?
These things didn't roll very well in the initiative, did they?
No, they didn't do too well. Both of them were still putting themselves back together while you guys were attacking.
Now Rowan will shamble his way over to this one here. Go and look at it. So 16 will not hit, correct?
16 will not hit.
Uh,
So do better than
rolls
16.
a-
Pretty easy, right?
yes. Attack 1 is rolled at 28
That's a hit.
for damage of 21. There is... Is it still standing?
It's standing, kinda.
Okay, attack number 2 rolls a 24 to attack for a total of 16 damage, so a total of 37 damage to this thing.
You slash once through, and your second slash cuts it in half. It seems to kind of like seal the mids of its body after you slice through with your sunblade, as the top half falls off and the bottom half falls to the other side.
Robin just grumbles. This wasn't even worth getting out of bed. And I don't even sleep.
Ooh.
Conduit is going to make his way over to this guy right here. First attack is a 21. Second attack is a 16. Does
No,
not hit. First attack does 16 damage.
He bites the top half off, meeting at the waist. The legs seem to walk around for a second. As he seemingly goes ahead and goes for the bite and swallows the metal half.
Oh, that cannot be good for one's digestive tract.
I mean, he is also the one who manages to, like, I don't know, eat fulminate, so I think he probably might be okay.
If you eat any of the things I make, I will personally go in there and pull them out.
I feel like he would probably look offended at you.
That is a good response, and I respect that.
That or maybe slightly excited. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out.
No.
Finally, having observed Vale's marvelous work with the daggers, Littlethink is going to go on a try to do the same thing with this guy right here. So Littlethink throws a
Once in a blue moon.
It's got to be the 18 for dexterity.
Yeah, so does a minimum of 4 damage plus when you cast a spell, so 1d6. So it's just going to be at first level. So if it fails the dex, it'll take 2d6 cold damage.
It failed.
Okay. Well, Littlethink isn't so great rolling. We rolled a 1 and a 2 for damage, for a total of 3 cold damage to that thing. So overall, he has done 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to that.
He still flexes.
Oh yeah, he's very proud of himself. You'll see him just sort of up on Roven's shoulder, both arms in the air, or both paws in the air.
You hear him
And then
like,
disappears.
cheating away.
Yeah.
Before realizing that he's like exposed and he goes hiding.
Squeak, 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 squeak!
And that will be the end of the menagerie's turn.
And now here comes Death Incarnate.
Merc, can I have a perception check, please?
Moment.
while you're observing the bodies, it is... Wow, okay. While you're observing the bodies, it's hard for you not to notice that from the liquid magma that's seemingly that's pouring into this vat, you see a leg pull itself up, followed by an arm. As you see a gargantuan-sized... It does not look like a lich, but it's very spiky.
Iron Maiden?
For you, Sean.
Sean's getting to the point of this encounter.
Ah!
Sean,
What's up?
was it always there?
Technically it was laying underneath.
Would it not have been hit by lightning bolt? Technically.
Well, it was laying prone, so I will give you that.
Lightning bolt's like 120 feet, right?
100 foot.
No. See? 100 is out to here.
There you go. That's all needed. Good enough. It's close though.
So no.
Close.
So you almost hit me with that lightning bolt?
I'm aware. That's why I picked a direction.
His guidance system is reliable.
I
Kinda.
have good flight feathers. I know what I'm doing. Don't question.
I question.
I
No
don't.
questioning required.
Fuck your lack of questioning.
I find your lack of questioning disturbing.
Well, then we don't have a problem here, do we? You find my lack of questioning.
Many problems.
But you find my lack of questioning a problem.
Questions are just one of them.
This is like the ancient library where all the books come back to life, only worse.
And it is going to swing at you.
Is it now?
What's your AC?
24.
Oh god, we finally have a fucking
Wow.
head.
It's still rubbing the magma out of its eyes, or what may have been its eyes, as it swings a great sword at you twice, and misses with both hits. As it misses, you hear a thundering sound as it smacks the earth on either side of you, forming a massive crater. And I'm getting my crater imagery here. If I can. There it is. I have to always keep it on hand just in case Eris opens up another goddamn hole in the world. And then I have
Maybe
to
it'll happen soon.
drop. They have to drop shit everywhere. Come on, load. Okay.
Look,
Look, if you drop this thing through a hole and I can't apparently like talk it out of trying to kill us.
Also, can I identify it in any sense of the word by looking at it from where I'm at?
It would be... What would this land under? I guess it'd be an Arcana.
Not great. Not terrible.
You have not seen something like this before. The other bodies are going to go after... One is going to go for Elnaya, because she's most available. The other one is going to try to go for Kadros.
Kadros will snicker and Draconic.
Elnaya, does a 17 hit you?
Which one's attacking Naya? Oh, the one that's just away from Gallery, right?
For 5 bludgeoning damage. And then Kadros. Does a 15 hit Kadros? I don't think it does. Nope, he has a 17. As it doesn't have an arms or legs. It literally swinging half an arm. It's kind of just stuck on the ground. It's not looking great.
He's a wee bit stumpy.
It's a
It's a flesh wound.
They don't have flesh though.
Merc,
Whatever
this
counts
thing
counts.
is massive and looking down at you.
Hmm.
Now it's probably pretty pissed it missed twice.
I'm assuming I would know from the fact that it created craters in the floor when it's swiped that it hits pretty hard.
It hits very hard.
Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Very careful. I'd say.
So, this spot beside me that looks like it's for ingots. How tall is it?
The one right in front of you. It's about 5. It's like up to your waist.
Hmm. How hard would it be to climb on it and stand on it?
I would say a low level athletics check, maybe 5.
Okay. I will try and get on that then to start. Is that going to take my action though? Or is this just going to be athletics on my
It's
movement?
gonna be more like movement.
Okay.
Because it's not like you have to like climb. It's not like it's difficult terrain necessarily.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll that.
Plus, you're pretty tall if I'm remembering. So
He's about 6 feet.
yeah,
So-
you could get on it.
Okay. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to spawn my echo here with bonus action.
Okay.
Okay. And then I am going to command the echo to go here. And kind of
Oops, sorry,
stand there.
I forgot I had to like grab your token and remake a new. All right, there you go.
Yeah, so the echo's going to move there. And then I'm going to attack this thing.
Do it.
First one is a 21 to hit.
That's it.
Or sorry, 22 to hit.
That's still hit.
Yeah, alright. And I am going to roll damage on that. That is 11 total, 14 total damage, sorry. Does lightning make a difference?
It does not.
Okay. Yeah, so that's 14 damage on the first one.
And I will
Okay.
need a con save.
From me? Okay.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Damn!
Well, shit. Okay. So it was 20 for the total for the first hit, or
Sorry. So the first, I rolled the attack again before you told me the con save, so
Oh, you're
ignore that. Ignore that second, the 20. Ignore
Okay.
that. Yeah. So the con save was a natural 20.
Okay.
It was 14 damage on the first one. I forgot to ask. I should have advantage, shouldn't I?
technically.
Okay. For the second one here, I am going to use my great weapon fighter. Oh, that was not a good choice. Because that's a 10 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't hit. No, I have advantage though. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, that one won't hit.
That will not hit.
Okay, I am going to use one of my echo attacks.
Echo attack.
That is a 20. Oh, sorry. Advantage.
So just a 25 to hit.
20, because it's -5 from the great weapon fighter.
20 hits. And I will need a con save.
So that is 24 damage, and I'll roll that con save.
24 damage from like the second attack, or total from everything in general?
24 damage from the second attack. That's a
Oh,
20.
goddamn.
That's 23 on the con save.
Son of a bitch. Next time I'm just putting orbital lasers.
Alright. Do you want the best part, Sean?
Why?
I'm going to action surge now.
Yeah.
Which gives me 2 more attacks. Oh, sorry. That was a damage roll by mistake.
That's fine.
Ignore that one.
That's fine. I would have believed it anyway.
So that is a 16 and a 23 to hit. 23 to hit on that one.
The 16 does not hit, the 23 will.
Yeah, okay. So that's 24 damage. And I have 1 more attack.
My beautiful slag feet. My boy.
Do I get my attack still, or is it dead?
You know, no, it's alive, unfortunately.
Alright, last attack.
Like,
Last attack.
it's like, Dad, why? And I'm like, I didn't give you enough
That's
AC.
an 18 and a 12.
18 will hit.
18 will hit, okay.
Out of the darkness from an entirely different place. Somebody called. That's where Slimy Jam!
That is a 22 damage.
You cut out completely.
Maxed out your mic there.
Of course. Swan will
We'll
know
what I say when somebody says
that's
for
for
Slimy
Slimy
Jam.
Oh,
Shots fired.
I'm not even part of that game.
so Merc, you and is that all of the attacks?
Yes, that is now 5 attacks.
So both you and your Echo, which seemingly, I'd like to believe that you kind of like ninja run over to the side as you two stab from either side as this thing's trying to look back and forth at who to go after. Bits and pieces of this infernal steel slag are flying off in all directions as you two are smacking this thing back and forth, seemingly riddling its body with holes. Actually, I have a sound for this too. And it is just getting wompled back and forth by you two as it's trying to focus on who to hit first. It wasn't happy about any of that.
How damaged does it look? Does it look like I actually did anything to it, or does it look like it's kind of shrugging everything off so far?
You are definitely chipping away at its body. It's losing body mass very quickly.
Okay. That's what I got, Sean. I don't have anything else. So.
Oh, so I was sitting there going, "Oh, that's all you got."
Yeah. Thanks. You only did goddamn 70 some odd damage. No, not even 70 some odd damage. 80 some odd damage in a round. After you were like, "Oh, hold on, power break. Let me go ahead and go again."
Oh, that's what fighters get. They action search.
I know.
I figured now was an appropriate time to do that.
One
And the
does
best
not
part is all we
disagree.
have to do is short rest, and I can do it again.
Oh God. Do you want to make the DM cry? This is how you make DMs cry.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. Oh boy, that's some carnage.
Well, it was
alive.
Oh dear. Well, Nia's going to just sort of, let's see, how far are we from this motherfucker? 85 feet, so Nia needs to get... say...
Now you would be, if you try to run out of the range, you are in range for a attack of opportunity.
There's a thing still fighting me, of course.
Just completely ignore him. He thought he was doing great, and you're like, oh shit, you're still here. Oh, okay. Aw.
Well. Nia's going to point at him and be like, now look here, you little shit, and I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Ugly and your mother dresses you
funny.
It's wisdom or charisma?
Does it
Does
matter?
I don't know if he has much of either.
It actually does, because one's worse than the other.
Hang on. I want to say it's... I think it's wisdom, but I... Well,
Okay, well, he gets the -4 to it.
Vicious... Great. Where is Mockery? There it is. Vicious Mockery. Wisdom saving throw. So it's 2d4.
So like bardic bullying.
That is a good
I
one.
can get the upgrade, so 5 damage, and disadvantage on his next attack.
He was just doing his job.
What is he, a cop?
I like that. That's good.
Damn!
He was told by his master to protect the forge, okay?
We were just touching things.
This is how we get war crimes.
You see a tear roll down the front of the armor.
It doesn't have tear ducts. It made one for this moment. It takes depression damage.
I refuse
okay,
to feel
so
bad
they
about
are
murdering things.
I don't think Mia can really do much of anything with her bonus action right now. Does anyone else?
Cantrips?
Yeah. No, none of my cantrips can be used for that. So I'm just gonna give Nox Bardic Inspiration this time. We are going to need a short rest at some point here, and yeah. Carry on!
Okay. Nox. To you and Alloy. There's still 3 standing animate armors and a very large slag fiend.
Alright, I'm just trying to see one thing here. Where did I put the hunting rifle? There it is. Nox is going to take a few steps in this direction. And that thing's still alive, right?
Oh, well, I mean, it depends on your definition of alive, but active, yeah.
I believe for no reductions in... Yep, no reductions. Oops. Double shots. Bang, bang. Ooh, did I just... I need to see what the hunting rifle's crit ratio is.
No. My boy. How did you fuck up so badly, Slagfeed? You had one job.
He showed up late to the party.
He's not very good at his job.
And then tried to swing at the person with 24 AC.
Yeah. I'm presuming if it doesn't say anything, the crit is must be a nat 20.
Unless it says anything like a reduction, then yes, it would be a nat 20.
So the first shot is a 30, and the second shot was, I believe, a 24.
Both hit.
Uh, 18 damage on one, and 20 damage on the other. And then Alloy, seeing that Naya was just hit.
You dare touch my friend.
And she'll step on that body, literally just high heel in its face, crunching, or in its helmet.
Wearing heels?
Oh yeah.
She is heels.
Girl, she can.
She can Jurassic Park this shit. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Somebody else can talk to me about running in heels. I've done the Jurassic Park shit.
28 for the first hit, and 22 for the second hit. Oh my god, she rolled double max damage.
Oh hell yeah.
Double 8, so 22 damage total.
She brings both of her arms down across the front of this thing, slicing through. The magic inside of it ends, and it collapses. Oh shit, I forgot to move this guy. Well, he's been watching.
Naya, are you okay?
I'm a little banged up. I've had worse. She gives Aloe a little pat on the arm. Thank you.
It is my pleasure.
This is gonna be an even more adorable thing than most of the things that happen to us.
And with that, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Eris.
I fucking hit hard.
I'm going to be highly amused by, like,
Alright.
her trying to figure out how to human, but I think it'll be even more interesting to see
Let's
Aloy's
see here.
relationship develop. Like, I think she'll teach Aloy how to be a friend. And I think that's gonna be super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Up 10 foot, and then we're. Basically, I want to kind of do like a drive-by whack. Kind of want to fly up here, give this guy a punt with the rod, and then keep moving.
Now, he would be open to hitting you back.
That's fine.
Okay? Boop him.
We're gonna go up here. We're gonna boop his face.
That is not a hit.
16 not hit.
16 does not hit.
Then we keep moving anyway. Swing and a miss.
And he would try to boop back at you.
Okay.
And he does not hit either.
It's boop wars. They are currently blocking each other's attempts to boop.
And that will be basically it for me.
I can't see the screen because my edge is currently having a moment. So, does anyone know who goes after her?
That'd be me.
Fail.
Vale, go ahead, because I can't see anything.
I'm gonna turn around and go, oh.
Well, shite.
Alright, fine.
And
turn my attention to the slag thing and let Kadros handle other things over there.
Let's throw
Let's throw daggers at this son of a bitch.
Throw them daggers.
21, 27.
Sheesh.
Now,
because
Those both hit.
because he's in the way.
And by he I mean Mercury. Because Mercury is technically flanking, because Zeko is flanking, do I get sneak attack?
I think you get sneak attack if there's an ally within 5 feet of the enemy.
Yep.
I think
I think there's two fuck.
2 alloys, haha.
Yes, two alloys.
This
This is gonna get so confusing in my head.
Anyway,
yeah, not double sneak, unfortunately, just single sneak.
Who did we lose?
Did we lose?
Oh, it was the chat bot. Go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sea voice.
You didn't
Well-
do anything.
Bitterness.
Bitterness.
Bitterness. Anyway.
Alright,
So I was doing.
So
Yeah. Let's
roll
some damage and then also some sneaking.
Right. Some bracers. 3. 1. Both plus 4. 4. And 7. So
Straight damage is 14 and 17.
Plus
Plus
sneak.
sneak.
Sorry. What was the to hit?
There was
a 27 and a 21, and then there was a 14 and...
So the 27, the 21 both hit.
Yes.
Yes,
And then,
I think I did 14 and 6 or 14 and 17 worth of
straight
straight
damage.
damage, and now I'm rolling sneak.
Ah, okay, Gloria.
2. 6. So 8. 10. 15
points of sneakiness.
How do you finish this thing?
Dagger
Right between the eyes.
It has no eyes.
Dagger
Right in the middle of the forehead.
You sling your last dagger off as it kind of curves around Merc. And as it comes up while this thing is preparing to slam down onto Merc, it catches it in the middle of its skull. And it seems for a hot second that nothing seems to happen before it falls on its back and dies in a thunderous sound.
Well, shit, I think Vale just kill-stealed us there, Merc.
Well, that was fun.
You okay,
You okay,
Mercury?
Mercury?
Is everyone alright?
I mean,
I think we still have like active murderous things that are right. Oh, that's Aloy.
There are
There are two. One behind Kadros and
one
over by Conduit, sort of.
There's 3. Merc in response to you, Vale, will say, didn't even touch me.
Well,
Just in
some
crying
sounds from behind. I think
Somebody's
somebody's very upset about that.
It's okay, he'll get me when the dragon comes.
I hope
Not.
Well, I guess under those circumstances, given the fact that this thing's dead, Kadros still needs to attack the other son of a bitch, so let's get him rolling. Plus. Sorry, what's its attack bonus again?
Kadros to attack bonus is plus 12, I think.
Thank you. That's a 30.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
He'll
Yeah,
take out
that's
the
alright.
one in
in front of him.
Oogly.
5, 14.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay. Like total or just like
Total.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
did one
Just
swing.
one swing.
one swing? Okay. Chops at it pretty good. It's still standing. Still standing. Wait, are you talking about the one on the ground or the one in the corner?
The one that seems to be on an anvil.
Okay, still stand. Well, they're both on anvils, but I get what you. The one right next to him.
Yes,
That one.
Okay, no, he's super dead.
Cool.
Immediately the Warhammer, I'm still standing, popped into my head. Sorry.
He might go over to this other one, and that'll be his attack, I guess, or that'll be his action.
Oh, is he attacking for a second time?
I don't know
if he can.
He does have 2 attacks.
Okay, then fuck it,
yes.
How long have you had Kadros for?
Look, it's been a while,
okay?
28.
That's a hit.
Oh, good.
Good. Let's see what else could we do.
2d8 plus 6.
Just
Drop my dice and my dinner. That was an 18.
Gosh.
Jesus, Murphy.
This spectral guy, you can't even see his eyes, but he's looking down, and all he sees is the 2 glowing draconic eyes looking down at him as he appears almost to be wanting to give up, but his nature in it is to defend this forge. Thieves will not be forgiven.
Girls will mutter something about the fact, yes, I understand this.
Shut
up.
Rovan?
Rogan will take a look at the distance over to that guy there. Sort of look down at his feet. Look up again. Pull out his bow and shoot.
Shoot him.
First attack is a 22, does 20 damage. The second attack rolled a 9, does not hit. Conduit was eyeing the big spiky guy from across the room and was thinking about going to go take a bite out of him, but then saw the spikes and went, maybe not. So he's going to make his way. Oh no, is that it?
That's it.
Well, he's going to go make his way over to this one and take a bite out of it anyway. Little Think is going to ready a spell and keep it ready. And that spell is Absorb Elements.
And you guys are alone.
Merc and the Echo will proceed to double tap the big thing that fell over. What did you call it again? Slag Fiend?
That's Slag Fiend.
Yeah, Merc. And his Echo will proceed to double tap that as well, just in case.
It continues to break off more parts of its body as you smash my boy.
Vale will look over at Nox. Nox, is that the steel we're looking for?
I will have to investigate. Alloy, good job.
Thank you, sir. I'm remembering how to function in this new body.
Alright, Vale, what body were we talking about? The big spiky thing?
Yeah, that thing.
I'll take a peek.
Is that tight? The soot must have gotten into your nose, dear.
Just a bit.
Okay, let's look around for lootables while, you know, people are being interesting. That's a 15.
Going through the going through the rest of the kind of like mixed materials and swords, most stuff is kind of broken up. You really can't use much. You got the 3 no, you got the 5, sorry, quick alchemical silver swords. Going through the animated armor, you are able to cut up
times.
Of course. You pull out this magical dust, ash, and powder that seems to kind of be the possessive runes that are needed to create these things. They are used often to create certain constructs. Each one is worth 5 silver pieces. So in total, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will put this into your loot.
Do you need Nox to roll for determining what this thing is?
You can. To actually pull anything out of this thing will require an investigation check.
Well, I know nothing, so I'm not helping.
Out of the big guy?
Out of the big guy.
Okay, 1 second. Now, you're saying investigation because what reason?
Because that is what harvesting table from Thieves Guild is telling me to use a skill to pull out of it.
Yeah, breathing.
So this is a harvesting task you want me to do.
This is if you wish to harvest out of it, it would require an investigation check.
Okay. I am not going to investigate. This was a Vale asking if this is the material we're looking for.
You kind of look through just a light bit of its body, and it doesn't look like anything different than poor quality bits to infernal steel.
This is close to. Go ahead.
Doesn't seem like the description or the material that you saw Melgorn have when you were up there.
This is close to what we're looking for. It's just not the same quality. Can I get someone to help me do this? I'm less skilled with the harvesting of ingredients and such, but far better.
Can I give you my harvesting kits?
Yes, but I'm not proficient with them.
I thought your tool could turn into like any tool. I thought your tool could turn into any tool.
Any artisan tool. So that's alchemist supplies, brewer, calligraphy, carpenter, cartographer, cobbler, cook, glassblower, jeweler, leatherworker, mason, painter, potter, smith, tinkerers, weavers, woodcarvers. Any other tool I need to have proficiency with. To get, like, some really nice bonuses with.
Like to assist him.
Oh no, Nox Nox is not intending on doing this, because if it's an investigation... Give me 1 second here.
Vale, are you going to do the harvesting?
I mean, is there anything worth harvesting off this guy?
An investigation check will tell you.
Nox's investigation is just a straight up +5. If anyone has better...
Robin is not investigating shit at the moment.
Yeah.
Investigation is a +5 too, so.
But you're proficient with it, or you have...
I just have the kits.
Okay. Well, then I guess at that point, Nox will roll. And I rolled a nat 1, so I'm going to lucky that. And I rolled a 2. Fuck me. Okay, I guess... So I got a 7! Oh, wait. Eris said he's assisting. So you know what? Swan. If I say the nat 1 and the 2 was part of the advantage, can I roll the 2 for luck?
Yes.
Okay. So 10. Fuck, I rolled a 5. Jesus. Okay, maybe that guy needs to go to bed today.
Kind of scouring through the remnants of this thing, you determine the most obvious piece that lets you know what this thing previously was is the skull that's underneath all the flag. As you start to brush bits and pieces of this metal away, being careful not to cut yourself on these rusted pieces, You find these long strands of hair as strong as steel and fireproof. The hair is often black with a reddish sheen or a dark red with a dark sheen. It is highly valued by tailors, weavers, and textile marketers. You are looking at bits of hair and the skull of a fire giant.
Oh god.
I was not expecting this today, guys.
How did that happen?
Apparently a
The hair
fire...
itself is 50 gold pieces.
Sure, we
Sure,
can
we
sell
can
it
sell
to
it to a
a
taxonomist.
Taxidermist, sorry.
I'm more concerned that this thing was... Wait.
Oh no, I think everybody got that hint. Don't worry.
The hint that probably all these people here were once alive, and whatever is here is reincarnating them in encasing them in armor?
Oh yes,
Yes, that's how it did cross our mind.
Or at least I'm not the only one that thought of it that way. Good. I'm not going insane.
No, this is
The
fucked up.
skull itself is worth 200 gold pieces.
Why are
Body parts are worth money.
It's the skull of a fire giant.
Well,
It'd be worth more if the slag wasn't on it.
well, this lynch is certainly more of the intelligent variety, encasing minions in armor rather than just sending them out as skeletons. That's or corpses. That's quite impressive on this one.
I'd prefer honestly, if,
like
we have to fight this
fuck.
That he's one of the less intelligent folks.
Oh, you don't always get that.
Unfortunately, you don't always get to choose your adversaries.
Look, I'm quite well aware of the way the world works. Every so often, I'm welcome to have opinions about the way I wish it worked. Is that alright?
I guess so.
I'm glad we
established that.
Can we keep going?
Are we taking the hair and the skull?
Yes.
We
Might as well.
So that is how many strands of hair? Or just one bundle of hair?
Just one bundle of hair.
How much?
Oh, I have it written down. One lock of fire giant hair, 50 gold per, and one skull of a fire giant damaged due to slag, 200 GP.
Okay, I will not put that on my list.
To the south of you, Merc, lies a door that says Mess Hall. To the north of you lies a door that says Engine Room. And to where Eris you were standing, there is another door, and it says Furnace.
Right. Let's start checking the room out, making certain that there's no more traps and or any, buried creatures in things.
Well, Vale, I suggest you take a look at the doors that we have discovered, and...
Do that then.
I don't know. How do we want to proceed, team?
Can I have a perception check as you investigate the room?
17.
I crit fail.
Merc, you become very interested in just observing your own Merc and seeing your echo, and trying to kind of understand the concept behind how it works and how it functions.
I think you're a slightly darker shade than before.
He comments about how much lighter you are.
Oh.
They can't actually speak.
I know, so... just like an Elden Ring.
But that has so many questions. Are you summoning it? Or is he summoning you?
Personality.
When will be the day that Merc is plucked from this world to call upon another Merc?
With your... Okay. Rovan and Aerith and Vale, you all hear bubbling coming from this barrel.
I'll check it out. Two.
Oof. You look into the depth of this barrel, and you see that it's more of a reflective top. Almost looks like oil. And Eris, as you finally kind of look down inside, you realize there's a set of eyes looking back at you.
I found something in here, guys. It's kind of looking back at me and kind of creepy.
Are you sure it's not your own face?
Quite sure.
Vale will come over and look at it.
Are you
Are you going to attack us?
Because
Because
if
if so, I'm going to start stabbing you now.
I don't have the sound effect, but as it looks at you, you hear a ribbit.
How big is this thing?
Tiny.
In
In relation to like something?
It's about the size of Spirit.
I'm
I'm gonna hold my hand out.
You can do an animal handling? God damn. Oh, the animal handling.
17.
Goddamn.
I love the sudden
If you
upbeat
would-
music.
Aerith and Vale both seemingly kind of reach their hands in, and it seems to take the opportunity to climb out. So this is called a tar toad. Originating from a strange plane populated by age-old machines, these critters were allegedly kept for their tar-like substances they produce. Properly processed, the dark viscous liquids produced proved to be a highly potent fuel for any sort of engine. The tar toad, however, must be handled with extreme caution since its particular defense mechanisms can easily lead to a blazing inferno.
Oh god, he farts fire.
May I recommend, Eris, that you keep this away from your newly found rodent companion?
Oh yeah, I'm the other guy. You want it? I don't want it. I should let her go in here. Maybe we'll just have be at home in this place.
Vale will look at it. So you can't talk, I'm assuming.
It is a tiny monstrosity, and it does not speak a language.
It has an intelligence of 2.
It has an intelligence of 2. You cannot commute. It is not a person.
Look,
We cannot make this a conversation now with each time you see a new one.
I
You
literally just wanted to find out if it wanted to stick around or come along.
I am gonna
Or
let
right
the
now,
fire
it
rat
finds
go.
your hands to be relaxing.
I'll let the fire rat go.
I will back away with the toad in hand when the fire rat appears.
We already have one rat in the party. We don't need another. Give us a toad.
Little Fink is just far superior to fire rat.
I don't know anything about fire rat.
You haven't had a chance to get to know Fire Rat. Maybe he's really cool.
Well,
I
he
can't
can buddy up
find
with
Fire
little
Rat,
Fink.
but
He stole your lunch. That was enough.
Yeah, that's my
You put
lunch.
him
then.
in a spot
Full of food. What the hell do you think Little Thing did when Rovan first got him?
Tried to pop
It
Rowan's
is
brain.
continuing
Yeah.
to do. Do you have any idea how much I am spending in rations at the moment? And he'll sort of eye the big purple one.
I
fire rat.
Actually, what? I'm gonna follow the fire rat. Seems to know things.
It ends up in one of these large vats that seems to have been tipped over. It seems to be just kind of like nibbling at the heat sources.
He's contented. I am pleased. Toad's your problem.
Yeah.
I'm over here now.
It's a frog. The tar frog. Tar toad.
Tartodian.
You notice that your hands are slowly becoming more and more covered in this, like, it says, a flammable tar-like substance that can cover it and the area around it. For each 10 minutes the tar toad stands still, the radius of the area extends for an additional 10 feet to an upwards maximum of 1,000 feet. The area is difficult terrain, and each creature that starts its turn must succeed a DC 10 saving throw, or have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of the next turn.
So we all go sleep on the ship, and we wake up and it's covered in tar.
Vale will put him back on the edge of the bucket
and say,
dear,
if you'd
if
like
to come along with us, we can discuss it on our way back. How about that?
In the
In the meantime, this seems like a somewhat safe place for you.
Ribbit?
Is there any
He's telling you to croak for some reason.
Is there any
inclination for it to go back into its puddle of goo?
You could kind of just push it in.
Or do
Gently
you
give it a shove back.
Unless somebody would like a very dangerous toad that sounds really cool and I cannot use. Because honestly, my first thought is fucking grenade.
You don't hear anyone speak up as you kind of push on it, and you notice the body kind of like gelatin just kind of like slumps over and it falls back into the water, into the bucket. And it just kind
Not
of
just
sits in it.
grenades, but they'd be sticky grenades.
Precisely.
Oh, you bastard, you gave me an idea.
In addition, each plant takes 1d1 necrotic damage if its turn is ended within the area, and each construct made of metal gains 2 or 1d4 temporary hit points if it ends its turn in the area. If lit, the substance burns for 5 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn in the area.
I'm sorry, how are sticky grenades not a brilliant fucking idea from this thing?
Because I want to now mix this with Alchemist Fire.
This sounds great. We need to take him with us.
Does anybody have Speak with Animal? Oh god, you're giving me ideas.
Technically not an animal.
It's a small... Speak with monstrosity.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity.
Does anybody have a bucket that's
Even if
contained?
you could speak, it might not understand.
That was going to be my recommendation, is we put it in some sort of container.
Well, you could always look for a container.
Sitting
in one.
Is that... Wait, he was...
He's in a bucket. He's in a barrel of water. Which honestly was probably the safest.
Alloy, can you assist me for a second here? Okay, just... Nox is gonna take Alloy. Put the toad in the bucket. Once the toad's in the bucket, him and Alloy are gonna carry the bucket outside, call Dag, get Dag to flag the ship down, put the bucket on the ship, and then and leave.
So you're gonna take a short rest to effectively get this barrel. This barrel with a toad in it.
Yeah,
Is that the plan? Okay. Alright, so you guys call for Dag. I need a survival check from Dag. So, what is Dag?
Dag gone.
No! The building is moving.
Can we guide him in?
Dag, if you guys were to go outside to give him assistance,
Nox would absolutely give Dag assistance.
if you guys would go outside to give Dag assistance, you would note that you guys have actually moved several, about 200 feet from where you were previously. You could tell this by looking up at the previous location that you're definitely off. The place is moving.
Oh, Dag. Okay, buddy, this is now a chance for you to really attempt your skills. We'll walk you through it, alright?
But Jag would take the time of trying to get the ship in. You notice that you see a hustle and bustle as a rope ladder would drop down to you all, and one of the guys, all ready for you.
You think you can take this barrel up top and not spill it? Because this will make a mess.
Two goblins talk to each other.
Good
Look
luck
down,
to
they
those
shake
who
their
take care of
heads.
What was that, Eris?
To get the Hadozi to take care of it if you want it not to spill.
Nox is going to touch each of their shoulders and give them guidance.
And I'd say after about 20 minutes, they are able to successfully, very carefully get this bucket without moving so much. And the last bits you see is these tiny little, like, toad eyes over the edge of the barrel, looking in your direction as it disappears into the darkness of the ship.
I hope you all understand that whatever happens with this toad and what I do, it is all your faults.
There are gulps all the way echoing.
Oh no, not them. Nox is talking to his companions.
Welcome.
Nox is going to give both of the goblins a good firm, like, pat on the shoulder. I always believe in you guys.
They feel proud. That gives them a little bit of inspiration.
Nox is absolutely impressed that these goblins are as fucking competent as they are, as good as they are, and as loyal as they are. Like, he couldn't ask for better...
Goblins.
Goblins. You know what? Yeah, good, better goblins.
I have a team of warriors. We have goblins.
Yeah.
This goblin. They're loyal-ass goblins.
Competent, loyal-ass goblins.
Yeah, that's a big important thing.
During the
Yeah.
short rest, can I test as a Chawanga again?
Birby.
I think
Absolutely
our...
attempt to Chawanga again.
Another animal handling, I assume?
Yes. I had to find the Chawanga.
Oh, god damn it. Why, game? Why?
The bottle is still smoked up.
Do time.
Roland will. No. Hang on. Roven will wander over to Eris, look at the bottle, look at Eris, raise an eyebrow. Do you want?
Do I want what?
Do you want assistance with that?
Well, if we become in tune, this could be interesting. Just like you've seen me do with the other Chongas.
Is this Chewinga's intelligence higher than 4?
I gotta look up the Chawanga stats again.
You know what? So-
I gotta look. It says a Chawinga's intelligence is currently 14.
Oh,
While we're on this topic, what's little things again? Or not little thing, spirit?
Eris, or Rovan, you say what you're saying. We're taking a short rest, Rob. Mark.
Yeah, I was just confirming.
And
I didn't know if you wanted me to action surge again or not.
no, please. I mean, I guess you can, but like if you're. And let's see here. Little spirits is. His intelligence is 3.
So how can I have a fucking conversation with him and nothing else?
great minds
Look,
think alike.
Oh, okay, I'll be over here.
Because the DM said so, that's why.
In a conversation, he hasn't said anything back to you.
Listens.
I mean, yeah.
Or,
you know, maybe I'm deluding
myself into thinking that the damn skeleton is paying attention.
He's
He
paying
seems
attention.
to. Yeah. I'll let this be the DM call, but could Rovan cast Animal Friendship on the Chewinga to give Eris another chance at?
Befriending.
Yes.
I've been using animal handling, so for the sake of this conversation, I will give it to you.
All right. So
Technically
Rovan
an
will...
elemental, but I mean,
Well,
it's got low.
Rovan? Oh, good. That's even better because Rovan understands elementals quite well. They're actually his what do they call
Chosen
favored
prey.
enemy. Yes.
No.
Constructs and elementals. So he gets an advantage on that.
I feel like
But anyway-
more danger
Danger to have around any of our
Alright, I'm back. Apologies, there was
As
concern
long
that
as
our
you
shower
don't
stall was
start,
leaking.
Rovan will respond. As long as you don't start thinking in portals, you have nothing to fear from me. And he will proceed to cast Animal Friendship and give. There's another shot at Freddy.
So do you want another animal handling shot?
I will give it to you this time. Yes.
What did I miss?
Apparently,
Doing a friendship.
Making friends. Okay, I like making friends.
Eris, you feel Rovan kind of giving you pointers about how to communicate with elementals in this sake, and he kind of gives you a couple of What would you suggest to him, Rovan?
Don't let it come to you. Don't be too aggressive. Put it out there. Put it down, and let it come to you. If you would like.
so it's
I will do so.
hat.
I'll put the vial down a little ways away and kind of sit and wait. Just a little 5 feet away from it. 5-10 feet away
You
from it.
leave while everyone's putting the tar bucket onto the ship. You put the bottle on the ground and listen to the squeak in the distance. And as you uncork the top, eventually you notice this tiny little flame hand that seems to reach out and touch the metal of the bottom. It almost seems like it's grabbing for something. It's like feeling the edge of the bottle and followed by the metal. Eventually it starts to like put a second hand through, and eventually in a very tiny little spurt of flame, it pops out of the bottle, landing in a little powdery soot.
Still wait patiently for it.
And right now it's just kind of sitting there quietly. Before it seems to extend a finger out towards you.
I'll slowly extend the hand out towards it.
When your fingers match together, you find your mind disappearing back inside. And you once again end up at that large, massive tree. You can do another religion check if you want. This is effectively your Yggdrasil route. This is your cosmic plane spanning tree route that connects between the primal plane and the astral plane and the outer planes. This is your connection between you and the world.
Cool.
And as you sit there, you see this sputtering little flame that seems to zip around you before he takes root on top of one of the small pillars. And both body and mind seem to look in his direction and wave, and he comfortably waves back. He seems to be kind of more free-spirited. Each of the three of them will then look at you simultaneously. And that same door opens up at the end of the hallway.
I'll once again
This
go
one
into it.
wreathed in flames.
I'll once again go into it.
I hope I didn't just like close down. Oh god, did I just close? Ah, I just closed down roll 20.
Oh no. Do 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 do
I
do.
thought it was just closing what the... My bad. Launched. Rovan, from your view, you see that the little Chewinga disappears up into Eris's back pocket where he's been keeping the other Chewinga stones. And Eris, your body ignites in flames.
Oh my.
When it is done
Slag
igniting,
bird. Slag bird.
Eris is a little bit shorter than he was. And the tops of his hair, each one of his feathers seems to glow intermittently. I am making this big for the sole sake of viewing.
Ayo.
Cool.
And in your quest log, I should have had this one prepared. I think it's under screenshots. Did they save it under screenshots? There it is. I think that's the right one. There is a new feather. You can take your time to read that as you will. You feel very spunky. You feel very, very, like, full of energy. As your body kind of cradles this warm, heated sensation. And you guys are back underground. Gotta delete giant errors. And change errors. That.
I'm with our current fiery feathered friend. I do not particularly like this area, nor to be underground, so let's proceed with alacrity.
We'll go check doors. For lockedness and for trappedness and for what's on the other side. One roll for all of those or individuals?
One roll for
Which
them
door
all.
are you going to?
For another.
You going to the door right next to Nox?
Sure, we'll start there.
The door is locked.
Cool. Doesn't sound like anything's there. And doesn't look like it's, trapped.
It does not, but you do see the word security lockdown.
Is this a computer thing?
Arcane computer, but yes.
Lovely. And what did this door say again?
Security lockdown.
Which door do we want to try first, ladies and gentlemen?
Is it not a simple one to get through?
This one's locked, and all security lockdown either.
Wait, security lockdown? Ah, bugger. Okay, I'll be on my way. Oh wait, Nox.
Right in front of it.
I thought you were at the other one, sorry. Okay, well, Nox cracks his knuckles. Bear with me, I'll see what I can do. Hopefully it won't be as bad as last time. Alright, what am I rolling for this one? Is this my usual...
Tinker check.
Alright, so that's plus 13 if it's Tinker, so that'd be a 26.
You take the time And eventually you hear a large clank, and the door unlocks.
Oh, that was pleasantly non-disastrous.
Checking for traps, scouting ahead, and rolling stealth.
Nox is going to touch his hand on Vale's shoulder and give her guidance.
Vale, you are guided.
I don't know what that means.
I'd like to believe it's Nox coming over to you and being like, "Hey, don't fuck up."
No, that sounds like Vale guiding people.
Yeah. Whatever you roll, you have a 1d4 you can add to your roll.
Go ahead and investigate for traps there, Vale.
Well, one was a 19, so let's go investigation being 24, and stealth being a 26.
For what it's worth, I like to think it's actually a little, like, robot that he gives Vale to, like, do stuff. And it just helps her out.
Call him guidance.
Call him guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Here's guidance. Oh.
I call him guidance bot. Guidance for short.
Exactly.
Perfect. It's a little nanobots that tug in the correct direction of something.
Because they know better. Because they know better.
Yes, they are actually all knowing, but they can't communicate directly, so they have to, and they're so small that Vale can't see them, so they have to sort of pull her in the correct direction.
Vale, at this current angle, you don't see anything.
Lovely. I'm going to continue.
I've literally tapped into the knowledge of gods now. Thanks, Drew.
You can move your token when you want to. On the floor, you see a large glowing sigil.
Is this something I can figure out what it is, or disarm?
You could do an Arcana check.
Alternatively, we can sacrifice an echo.
21.
It's a glyph of warding.
Can we dispel it? I'm going to come over to chirp. I need someone with Arcana to dispel something potentially, please.
I have the Arcana, but I cannot dispel.
There's a glyph of warding here, it seems.
I'm on the way, and he goes to do thing. See if I lost track of it.
I think Vale's. Sorry, I think Naya's gone quiet. Unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, is here, and just. So this, should I just cast the spell, or should I do an Arcana check to see if I can just, pip it off some other way, or how does this work?
You can try dispelling it with Dispel Magic.
Just check.
Second way would be to set it off.
I don't think we want to do that.
Well, if we all went around the corner, I could use an echo.
That still alerts whoever it is around here that there's a somebody.
Fair.
Can Nox do an Arcana check to?
Do an Arcana check to see what level it is. Like,
Okay.
relative strength? Okay. Alright, let's see. How strong is this fucking thing? 17.
It is at a 5th level.
Oh. Oh, that's a problem. I cannot dispel that. Oh, well, I guess she could, possibly, if she's careful, so, like, this is gonna be a little tricky.
Are you sure it is a wise idea, Naya?
I mean, the worst it can do is alert whatever's cast it, which is, granted, not good, but it's, I don't think, going to hurt me necessarily. She sits down cross-legged to get closer to like the anchor points, just sort of squints at them, begins sort of muttering and like shifting her hands around in the air. Like she's casting something, but it's a lot less singy than usual. This is actually more careful, almost ritual work. And let's see. DC equals 10 spell level, so it's a DC 15. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. That's... Okay, hang on, I have to actually look up what an ability check feels. DC 15, ability check. Yeah, +4, so... I rolled another 17, and the DC is 15, so it's dispelled.
Oh, damn.
Well done.
Mhm.
The dice said yes.
Easy spelled.
Oh, come on. I'm
I know.
trying.
You did a great job. It's dispelled. I don't have a big X, so that's the big X.
Hooray!
You go ahead and use your magic to kind of like scrape just a little bit away that the magic that seems to be keeping it in place seems to lose its potency and it stops shimmering.
Well done there, Naya. That's quite very skillfully done.
Good to know. We manage that once in a while, so she goes over to
Enough
inspect
of
the
that.
You've managed to figure out a lot of things beforehand.
I suppose. Wonder what cast this. Does it look typical?
I'll give you. I'll give you a hint. I suspect it hoards phylactery somewhere.
Ah, that would make sense. Well, it's a good thing I dispelled that rather than setting it off.
So to your left, you see a door further down the hallway. It says the word furnace. To your north, it says the word engine room.
Vale will come back over the chirps. And
relay
relay
that
that information. Which way do we wish to go?
Seems to me a good question.
There's quiet among the players. What will you do?
Sorry, just
We'll
getting.
head for the fucking furnace because she's obviously not getting any information from anybody.
Nox was walking up. I was trying to adjust my characters. I apologize. What were the two options again?
Left is furnace, north is engine room.
Engine room. Is this big chunk of rock hosted up on top of a... I am intrigued at this engine room thing, Vale. If you don't mind checking that way?
Engine room it is. Which way was that again?
The north door for you.
That's a nat fucking 20 on like perception and shit, so...
Hell yeah.
You don't notice any particular...
Is it locked?
It is technically locked.
What do you mean technically?
Not for long.
Oh, fair point.
Can't really argue with that.
Alright, I'm opening a door. Sleight of hand.
Do your best.
Well, that's a 10.
It does not open the door. The DC has increased.
Let's try that again.
Vale, do you want me to take care of this one?
Sure, why not? You go ahead.
He does have the cheater tools.
That would be a 32.
Fuck you.
Now see here, you little shit.
I rolled a 19 on that one.
Very googly moogly.
I'm the rogue! Step up! Stay in your fucking lane! Well fucking done. Fuck you!
Jesus Christ.
We'll call...
Bill's having a crisis of what the fuck am I useful for? If the fucking Tinkerer can do it better than I can.
Nox will put his hand on her shoulder. It was one of those newfangled technical ones. The pins were always rotating. Don't worry.
Vale is still staring at him.
In response to your previous question, that was some impressive dagger work earlier in the day.
Vale mostly said all that inside voice in her head, by the way.
As you
Yelling
Yelling
intensely anyway.
Sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. As you open up the inside door, you look out to see you seem to be up on a balcony of some form, and down below you see a reactor, as well you see several pipes that seem to be leading over towards a turbine. You also see that several crystalline structures have grown inside this area.
Oh, that's a hint of concerning. Vale, if you don't mind, you're far better... God damn it. There we go. Vale, if you don't mind, you're far better at detecting traps than I am.
Vale will take a look for traps.
You step into the room and look around. You don't notice any set traps at this time. You can tell that the reactor seems to be offline at this moment. It does seem to have a strange output at the bottom, and it looks like the controls are up on the second floor.
Can we figure out the type of crystal?
You can.
Nox will go in once it's labeled clear, Nox will go towards that.
Towards what?
Sorry. Towards the crystal. And start doing, was it an Arcana check?
It looks to be made of obsidian. Actually, I lied. It looks to be made of arrow crystal.
Would that then be... Let's see.
Sounds like the reason why we're moving.
Would that be some form of masonry, or...
It would be masonry to go ahead and remove it.
To identify it, though?
To identify it, that would be nature.
The thing is, with Mason tools, I can use them to as an investigation to gain additional insight when inspecting areas within stone structures. Effectively, I guess I'm not going to be able to identify exactly what this stuff is. Am I understanding that correctly?
I mean, you can give me a nature check.
That is not Nox's strong suit.
Okay.
Actually, it somehow kind is somewhat. That one. I'll fucking take it. Gotta get one of those in today.
Looked like a pile of crystal.
I'm quite certain I know how to break it, but I don't know what this shit is. Anyone else?
What does it need again? I'm sorry.
Nature check.
Well, let's see. Dwarven will kind of wander in. Conduit's going to stay there.
Yeah, the hole is too small for conduit.
Uh-oh.
Roman looks at that, blinks, shrugs, walks back.
Par for the course.
Said this is a nature check, this crystal thing?
Yes.
It is. Does Pyro Eris want to give a shot?
Yes,
Yes,
he does. Because he probably has better nature than the rest of them.
Nia's gonna take a
The
look.
druid having nature, imagine that.
What? No, impossible.
It's like the ranger having animal handling.
I was at 8:30. Is he possibly feeding the cats right now, or is that in an hour?
That's in and
I
out.
think
Okay.
that's
Elnaya, the closer you look at this thing, the more you realize that it's made up of kind of an amalgamation of crystal, but it seems to be a lot of arrow crystal. There seems to be some quartz in there.
Isn't arrow crystal the stuff that levitates items? I'm assuming somebody's mentioned arrow crystal by now.
You've worked with the arrow crystal before. It's a light blue glass known for creating quick, precise weapons, found primarily in high elevations.
So wouldn't at least one of us recognize it then?
Yeah.
Comforting. So it can be a weapon then. What the heck is it doing here?
I expect that this entire thing is a vehicle.
I mean, yes, but
For the record, it is a vehicle.
It's rather peculiar. It's something similar to a spelljammer, I presume.
It is a spell check.
Yes, but we don't know it. We're failing on...
I mean, I told you in the past.
Oh, right. The arrow crystals work with, are required for crafting spelljamming chairs, right? Nox,
Sure.
Nox would know this.
You can make one out of it, sure. Actually, shit, it usually does require a large crystal. So you know what? Fuck it. I'd say that if you try to make shit out of arrow crystal, it would get benefits.
Our druid needs to know this.
Well, this is something that Nox is somewhat familiar in, but still, where the hell's our druid?
Vale will now saunter up and use enough luck to get a decent enough roll on for nature, because damn it, the druid isn't.
We have lost our druid.
I got a 21.
No, we have him here. It's called Druidius.
And what is this 21 for?
Just figuring out this crystal and what it's used for and how to break it and like all this. The aforementioned nature check that we were hoping that our druid could do that is not happening.
It looks like you could start to pick things off of it.
And what will be the impact of doing that? Can I roll to figure that out?
To pick things off of a rock?
Want to point out that the druid doesn't know where Purdy is currently.
I came over the church. I informed people where they were. The fact that you weren't paying attention is not my fault, Firebrain.
You don't know them, Firebrain, so try again.
Well, you don't know where we are, so you know what?
Eris is feeling funky right now because of his new form.
Eris, I will give you one bit of pertinent information. There's something called arrow crystal. If you make a spelljammer chair using it, you get benefits.
You should probably get over here, Mother Clucker.
You want to go, Nia? Flame out.
Oh,
God.
No. No.
who has a drop of water so that we can cast tidal wave on this fool?
I have the tidal wave, you do not.
I
I have water.
That
That might be enough to cool you down.
How much water would cool me down?
Could you hurry up and get your flaming ass over here?
Calm down. Birdman's on the way, man.
Jesus Christ!
What? You're God.
Oh god.
Seems natural.
Merc doesn't hear any of this because he doesn't have a chirp yet.
I thought I made him one. Did I not make you one yet?
I don't know, did you?
I was
I
quite.
thought he didn't have one yet.
I thought that was one of the first things I made on our trip out was to get you a chirp.
Yeah, I think both you and I have been provided with chirps, Merc. Roven, Littlethink is currently wearing Roven's as a collar.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, then I stand corrected.
It's one of the it's one of the things that Nox always builds because we seem to be losing them all the time. All right, so where's the bird? Oh God, why are those things exploding now?
Alrighty, so
Oh, for the love of fuck.
Oh no.
Nox and Alloy, I'm going to need Constitution saving throws of at least DC 16.
Seeing any of this
This
fail
seems to
comes
pull itself alive, and you see this organic head pulls itself up.
Can I Arcana check this? This looks like some sort of magical thing.
This is a nature check.
Another? Okay, alright.
Nox and Alloy fail.
Fucking druid would have shown up.
Natural one.
Druid
yeah,
did
has
show
no
up and
idea
rolled a
what the fuck this is.
24, bitches.
Oh, what is it? Tell us what it is, motherfucker.
Wait, you told me so.
I told you, he feels very.
Oi, simmer down. We didn't frickin' start your chamber here.
Did you roll your Constitution saving throws there, Nox and Alloy?
Failure on both.
Uh-oh.
Both of you are blown straight with 20 points of force damage. And the area that you guys are going to be standing in, please hold as I get a token for this. Gotta measure this. I need measuring tools. I don't like that color. There you go. All this is difficult terrain. And I need new initiatives.
Oh boy.
Initializing.
I got
Got
it.
it. 10.
9.
I guess Vale and Nox roll off.
7.
Oh.
7.
Yeah, he is taking it back.
Roven, Merc, and Aerith.
Okay, so do I actually have any attacks per se?
attacks from the feather.
Like in this form, what do I have for my attacks, or can I use? I guess.
You gain a +1 to your AC, but your charisma is reduced by 1. You do
Mhm.
have resistance to fire, but are vulnerable to cold. You do
Mhm.
get a passive ability.
Yeah, I read all that, but like, can I use my regular
you do not
attacks?
have any. You do not have any other attacks.
Can I use my regular attacks, or what's the?
I mean, yeah, you could, as long as it's not a spell, because you are technically using Wild Shape.
What was this item?
Oh, that's just a area of effect. I don't have a. You're technically, everyone else is standing in difficult terrain, as this creature kind of blows a crystallized wind. Rovan is 14. Merc, what was your
17.
Eris is 14 as well.
14 for me? Rovan and Eris, I need competing. I need to know who goes first. So both of you re-roll your initiatives.
Eris beats by 1.
Okay. Come on, creatures. All right, Merc, your go.
I'm first.
You see these things kind of pulling themselves out from the crystalline structures that they're hiding underneath.
Well, I'm not even in the room, so what did I hear?
You hear what sounds like a glass wind. A wind with a shattering.
Alright.
Vale will also like treat combat as they're approaching. Go. We have company over the church.
Right. Room. This is a ladder here, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is about 10 feet down.
Difficult terrain is double movement, yes?
Difficult terrain is double movement.
So... one at the top of the ladder, one at the bottom of the ladder. The echo is still up top.
Okay.
And that will be my turn, because that was using my action to dash.
Aerith.
So what are we against right now? I guess I only have.
Did you do a nature check?
I can do that.
Well, didn't
First one I did was 24, and then this was a 17. So.
he said, didn't you do an H, or did you do?
Either way, fair the hand roll. And is the spawns the ones that are formerly the crystals?
They were the crystals. These are ravenous crystal lizard, able to falsely appear as normal large piles of crystals. They are magically resistant and are able to build up the crystal structures on their bodies to increase their armor class. They are well known to use a rolling ability in order to attack their foes, as well as a crystalline breath. They are immune to cold and poison, and resistant to slashing.
Come over here and attack it.
Boop it!
Don't know with what, but I'm booping it with something.
Boop it!
Do I still have my quarterstaff? Can I still use that?
Yeah, by all means.
Freaking nailing it.
That is a hit. like to think that Eris just kind of flies over and whacked it like, no, stop it.
I say that was legit. Oh!
Uh-oh.
I approve of that noise.
Dong.
I think the proper phrase is ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
You thwack it on top of the head. It seems to turn its attention towards you, Eris.
Holy shit, it's Samwise Gamgee!
What?
Good old frying pan.
Yeah!
Don't mess with the frying pan, man.
Ah, I see. I see how it is.
I cast iron. Cast iron what? Punk.
Any other actions there, Eris?
I'm just gonna make it seem like I'm intensifying my flames a little bit.
Trying to
Just for effect.
intimidate it a little bit? Okay. Roven?
Roven is going to move to there, sort of shambling along. Conduit is going to move there. Try really, really hard to get into the hallway. Fail miserably. Roven will look back at him and go, just sit this one out, I'll deal with it. Wait here. And that will be the turn.
That'll be the turn, okay. Nox?
Okay. If I recall correctly, because I'm in hand-to-hand, I rolled with disadvantage, right?
You do. You roll a disadvantage.
Or I take a full turn to disengage. Or a full action to disengage, right?
Disengage action lets you move away from enemies without letting you take without letting them take a free attack on you. For example, if a PC were fighting a horned devil and needed to run into the next room where ordinarily they would provoke an attack of opportunity for moving. However, you can use disengage to run into the next room more than 10 feet away, and your horned devil will not be able to take the attack of opportunity against you. So yes, you can run. It would cost you your action.
So you gave me a ring revolver earlier.
I did.
It says nothing about having disadvantage, even though this seems like it's designed for close combat. Is that still disadvantage?
What's the distance on that thing?
5 and 15.
No, that's a close combat.
Oh, shit.
Is Nox about to go fisticuffs with the lizard?
Absolutely. So this compact revolver is built into a ring. It packs a punch. As a bonus action, you can fire the revolver, make an attack roll with a firearm. Revolver must be reloaded as a single action. All 3 rounds are reloaded in this action. So what? Can I fire 2 out of 3 rounds due to my 2 attacks?
You ask the hard questions. As it says as a bonus action, you can fire the revolver. So it would cost your bonus action.
Oh, and because it's a bonus action, I don't get my 2 attacks because I get 2 attacks on an attack action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could punch it and run.
I'm actually thinking of doing that. And you know what? That's what Nox is going to do. With his hunting rifle in one hand, he's going to just slug the lizard across the face. Wham! You bastard! You tricked me! And that is a... Ooh, what is that? So... 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna say it's at least a +9. think it should be +10, but I'm going to say at least +9 because I don't know why if I'm missing one thing to hit. So that would be a 26.
That's a hit.
2d4. That'd be 11 damage. And after that, he's going to step back and disengage. Now, what's difficult terrain?
Costs you twice as much to move through.
Oh, okay, so no, he'll be fine there then. Actually, I think he'll be there. Yep. So am I still technically out of the attack range there, or?
Where are you moving to?
So I was there, so I guess that's 10, 20. So no, sorry, I am there.
You are still in the bubble.
Yeah, the bubble, that's no problem, but his range. I can shoot without not at disadvantage anymore, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And with that, Alloy's going to step forward and punch the lizard.
Punch the lizard.
That would be a 29 and a 17.
Both of those hit.
She's 3 plus, so 10 and a 6 for the force empowered rend.
Okay.
And that'll be Nox's turn.
Ilnaya.
These things are fiery, so probably not gonna fireball them.
Never leave home without your brass knuckles.
Shit, I haven't actually gotten the proper weapon, have I? She's going to, I guess. Oh goodness, there's 3 of these things. Well, we're all close to this one, so she's going to just point at it, being like, "Hey, no, bad." And I guess that I don't know if that counts. I guess I'm going to count that as a vicious mockery because, yeah. So DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. I mean, it's going to take only 3 damage if it fails, but you know that disadvantage is maybe going to hurt someone.
You said wisdom saving.
Yes. DC 15.
That is a 17.
Alright, so nothing happens. It
Oh,
not
does it still take the damage, or
No, it
just
does
no
not.
disadvantage?
Nope. It does not.
It seems complicated to get this thing to listen to you as it looks at you hungrily with a tongue.
La, 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 la.
Any other actions?
Oh!
I
Okay.
guess I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Merc.
So I understand where I screwed up with my attack. I have a +2 to hit, not a +1.
Ah. Okay.
Ilnaya, just as you finish turning to give your bardic inspiration off, this thing curls up in a ball and spins. And when I say spins, I mean rapidly spins. And it will jolt forward 40 feet.
Oh, what the fuck?
It gets it on a reaction?
This is an attack. The lizard moves up to 40 feet in a straight line without provoking attack of opportunities. While moving in this direction, it can move through other creatures' spaces and ignore difficult terrain. Creatures within the space that it moves through must pass a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take bludgeoning damage. So I need Alloy, Nox, and Vale to all do DC 15 with dexterity saving throws. As it barrels through the area.
Can you provoke the opportunity attack?
It does not.
Alloy passes, Nox doesn't.
I think I
Fail?
succeed.
Did you pass?
Believe so, and I might use evasion.
Or
Sorry, uncanny dodge.
17 points of bludgeoning damage. As it finishes its spin on the other side. And this is now gone.
And those that pass it take no damage?
I'm sorry?
What happens to those that pass?
Oh, no damage.
Okay.
I'm not.
So this one's gonna run up toward the Merc.
Which provokes an attack of opportunity from me. Polar Master. Other creatures provoke an opportunity attack when they enter your reach.
We're too far for that.
So
Okay.
the first one will provoke an attack of opportunity from me. Will a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit.
Damage. 5 of which is lightning, if that makes a difference.
It does not at this time. Is it slashing damage?
15 slashing and 5 lightning.
So the 15 slashing is reduced. So 8, and then plus the 5 lightning is 13.
Even if it's from a magic weapon? Magic item?
It says damage resistance.
Okay.
And it is going to make its attacks against you, Merc.
Okay.
And it seems to fail as it strikes onto the ground heavy, trying to bite and tail whip you. Its mate chasing after you. And those are all of its actions. Vale, you, I believe, avoided getting run over?
I
Did.
But this thing's now right up against you.
I'm
gonna yank out fancy daggers and just rake the fuck out of it.
Rake that thing.
First, I need to figure out which daggers I have.
I'm also assuming Kadros is with you.
Kadros probably would have come over, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry, I never used the fancy daggers, so I need to pull them out and figure out which ones they are.
Oh, the fancy daggers.
Oh.
Alright, I think I have an idea. I'm going to forfeit one of my attacks to coat my dagger in poison.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the poison dagger.
Ooh, okay. Stab it.
That would be 29.
That's a hit.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. It also needs to succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
It's resistant to poison, isn't it?
I'm so sorry. I forgot to hit my button. I apologize. It is both immune to poison and is immune to being poisoned. What does the poison do?
Fuck's
Fuck's
sakes.
sakes.
It
Loses the damage then, and then it doesn't become poison for 1 minute. Fuck!
So you and by the way, is this slashing damage, I'm assuming?
Does not say.
Well, it's your dagger, so yeah, I believe it is slashing damage.
I'm going to assume as such.
So, how much damage did you do with the strike?
Well,
Just
with
with
the
the strike
then.
that's a
4.
4.
About 2 damage.
Sorry,
Sorry,
5.
5,
technically.
5. Okay, so about 3.
This is
This
the
is
first
the first
time
time I want to point out I've never actually used the damn thing.
And I
And
had to use it on
something
something
that-
More crystal lizards.
And I had to use it on something that was resistant to all of my fanciness.
I still felt it. I felt it at heart.
Bullshit.
Alright,
So,
Kadros,
Kadros,
you're up.
Do that swing.
Make them your property. Wish I knew.
He's probably just enjoying the fuck you existence at this point.
He is loving watching the art of war.
He's
He's
loving,
loving
in
in
participating
in the fucking
art
of war. He's gonna rend this fuck. Make 2 attacks.
Do it.
This
And this is the first one, because that was only a 14. The second one was a 24.
Okay.
That's my D8. He does 18 points worth of damage.
Ah!
That's my attack.
He cleaves into this thing and it hurts. It stings. It burns. That was not nice.
Not
Not nice to the creature, or not nice to him?
Not nice to the creature.
Shame,
Shame, the creature shouldn't have rolled over us.
Merc, there are more creatures. They're now
Nice.
at your door.
I noticed that. Yay. Merc is going to summon Echo
Way too
over here.
excited for
For
this?
this?
That's what
That's
Merc's
what Merc's
gonna do.
gonna do.
Oh.
Merc is going to summon the Echo over there.
Pain train.
Yeah, we'll see. That gives me advantage, I'm assuming. You're not going to dispute that.
No.
He's just going to
Stare
stare
longingly at the fact that he wishes he could.
First
My,
attack.
my beautiful creatures.
This is going to be made with... Where is it? There it is. Oh, jeez. Okay, so that's a 12. I'm gonna roll Bardic Inspiration on that one.
Good plan. Good plan.
I'm assuming a 14 does not hit.
Unfortunately, you are having trouble trying to get a good strike onto this thing, given it has its advantages.
I will roll for my second attack then.
Do your best.
That's better. That is a no, didn't do it. That is a 21 to hit.
21 would hit.
Roll
Now it
damage.
does have resistance to the flash, so just keep this in mind.
That is 25. Sorry.
So about,
No, hang on.
so it's like
20 slashing and 6 lightning.
so 16 total. As you cut into my buddy.
Okay, and I'm going to use another one of my echo attacks to attack again.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
I think I'm going to take that first one, which is a 22. Which I'm assuming also hits.
22 also hits.
Which is 16 slashing and 1 lightning.
8 and 1, so 9. Okay.
And that is
Ouchie.
my turn.
You guys are cutting up them pretty good as they're taking hits. They're not enjoying this at all.
Sounds like a them problem.
Eris. The crystal lizard that was next to you is now on the other side.
That was going too far away from me, so we're going to go up and tap on this one.
Oh, he's gonna go for the boop.
You know, I'm sorry about this, but every time you say something like that, I'm just picturing a very, very violent tiny William going,
Oh my god,
He's going for the boop! Look at how cute he is!
and it's just, dear God.
It's just a very small goblin walking up in a diaper, and then with a frying pan.
Much approved.
He goes in for the boop.
Wing!
Give him the people's shoulder.
Give him the pan.
That's definitely a hit for 11. God damn, this form hits better. Ouchie. Didn't like that. Anything else, Eris?
Nope.
Okay. Roven.
Eh. Rovan will make it to up there.
Oh, that's right.
can
Because you
double-
have reduced movement too, don't you?
You can double run if you need to.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
Okay.
your heart can seriously handle that with your exhaustion level.
He's going to double run this one this round.
Your body aches as you try to make the moves necessary. You can send Littlethink in.
No. Littlethink is not wanting to go anywhere near spiky lizards.
Little
Or
thing
any of the-
Master is okay.
And that will be Rovan's turn.
Nox, you are run over by a lizard.
He literally just went for a bio break.
Nox, you've been run over.
Lizardian.
Well, I mean, he got run over before. Anaya, you are playing the hell out of that loot.
Mia is just fucking shredding. She's
Apparently so.
She is the embodiment of that GIF of the dude from the Road to El Dorado. Just going absolutely ham. Prestidigitating it occasionally to make it sound like fiddle and such, you know. She's
Yeah, she's just talented. She can just do it on whim anyway.
well, she knows how it's supposed to sound, so she can make the sound. It's just not with an instrument always. She's her own
I mean,
fucking backup band.
I highly disagree. Your mouth most certainly is an instrument, so is your voice. So there.
I got run over again? What?
No, just the one. Just the one.
Okay.
I was just saying, you got run over. What are you gonna do now?
Nox is gonna get up, brush the blood from his mouth. He was just dropped down to half health within a matter of moments.
Right, googly woogly.
You fucker! Brings up his gun. Bang, bang.
Chicken.
First attack is 27.
27 hits.
Second attack is a 17.
It is going to beef itself up for that attack, as you see the crystals on its body increase, and that one will miss.
He's gonna luck it.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna roll a 32.
Nah, it's not gonna bitch. Fine. You bypass the armor.
First round hits, and it's just like, oh, really? Let's aim a little better.
My beautiful creatures, I spent time on them.
You love them.
17 for the first hit, 20 for the second hit.
Ow! Okay, how do you do this?
Oh, he's fucking blowing one part of the skull off of the first round. The second round was blowing the other part of the skull off.
These shots riddle through the skull, and you see this thing roar up, and then
Nox,
collapses down.
Nox just gonna casually slump against the wall. Fuck you. Ow.
So God, there's still 2 more.
Alloy is going to go fucking charging across, kicking off one of the metal pipes and doing a drop kick.
Okay, I will
Alloy
need
with
a
steel
athletics
sheet.
check to reduce damage since you are jumping from a 10-foot height.
Oh, okay.
Dude, 10 foot's easy.
And it's Alloy with the steel sheet.
I'm assuming Alloy would also get flanking.
Is a 16 good enough?
You would pass that, yep.
Okay.
So only 3 damage of bludgeoning as you land. Or, sorry, it's half if you make it, so only like 1 point.
Alloy scuffs herself a little bit on the landing.
As she jumps kind of like Panther style.
Oh, absolutely. First hit is a 23. Second hit is a 26.
Ah. They hit.
And she's doing 9 and 6 damage to it.
Alright.
Which one's the real Merc, by the way?
The
One
one
bes-
closest to Alloy.
Okay,
Yeah, the one
perfect.
beside Alloy.
Ilnaya.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's here, and
Fucking
Sees
lizards.
Nox has got the wind absolutely tunked out of him.
Yeah, that's essentially what the situation is, yeah.
it was just off to one side, just watch this thing go Sonic the Hedgehogging across the room, running over all half her friends. She's just sort of flabbergasted by the entire affair.
Tired, are we, dear?
Slightly. Let's see. Yeah. Bleh.
It gets tiring when the bard has to play for an hour.
Yeah,
but by this point she's trained for it.
Training doesn't make it, like, not tiring.
She's been drinking 5-hour energies this whole time. She might have to go see a cardiologist.
It's fine. She can. She has a direct line to the goddess of death. It's probably fine. Probably. And also, she's like.
I love the image of just somewhere invisible to you. The lady in white has like one of those foam hats on and a big number 1 finger and just kind of beating, kind of like bobbing back and forth to the sound. You have no idea that she's like in touching range, but she's like totally jamming next to you.
Naya number 1. Naya number 1. Naya number 1.
Please
make that canon. I so terribly want Quads to be like bored to death of being immortal, and have just decided that she's amazing, and they're just gonna be her best fan ever.
Somewhere in ruin, a land that is constantly deteriorating, there is a preserved room just filled with Naya merch.
Oh, good God.
Oh my god. That's adorable.
When she's not dealing with her husband death, she just retreats to the room like, puts on the sound on high blast, closes the door.
Just vibes.
Oh, good God, that giggle was adorable.
Well,
I mean,
you know, if you're gonna have fans, you might as well have good ones.
true.
Somewhere Jeremy is still upset.
No, it's
Jeremy's
Jeremy's
mom.
Yeah, bless his heart. It's not his fault.
What are you gonna do?
Not
Not
think
think
about
about
her
her super fan.
Think about the fact that his grandmother is trying to hook her up with him. Oh lord.
Just show
Just show
her
her the undead brother. That'll totally go over well.
You want this, stepson?
You drop the corpse in front of him, and he just
Oh.
lays there.
Bless.
It's like fucking walking up and having your cat hack a hairball on your date's lap. Good Lord.
I think a care ball and a dead body are two different.
Two extremely different things.
Yeah, but he still moves. He still moves. He's still somewhat alive.
Yeah, but if he like didn't move in that moment, he'd just be like,
Hey, this is my brother. I keep him in a bag. He goes.
Alright, I'm delaying time.
He goes with me everywhere.
We put it that way. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, like, exactly. Dude, that's the best get out of I don't want to date you thing ever.
Mia,
Drop your
for
undead
want
brother
of
at
a
the doorstep.
better course of
It's like a
action,
flaming pile of poop.
plays a sick riff and plonks an area of fairy fire between the last two guys, and they need to just make sure of this.
What is the range of fairy fire?
It's pretty big, but let me just check to be sure. It's a 10-foot. Wait, no, that's a 20-foot cube. Within range.
I am going to drop this down, and I'll let you move it around.
Alrighty.
Hold on, I'm just setting it to you. I misspelled that, but still. Oh, you can play where. Oh my god, it's big. Alright, 20
Yep,
feet.
so-
Yeah, wherever you want.
Yep. So those motherfuckers are now. Let me just make sure of this. I believe they need to make a save. Yep, it's a dexterity saving throw, DC 15. Mia's
Okay.
wisdom modifier.
DC 15. That was wrong. Okay, so that's technically a 4.
Alright, so that one is. So now attacks have
Oh,
advantage against the guys since they're visible.
Ah.
So that cancels out the disadvantage from exhaustion. Yeah, not bad for first level spell slot.
Any other actions?
Nope. I think that'll do for now. Nia's just going to sort of budge over here, so she's like out of direct. Well, actually, she's going to sort of hang out next to Nox. Like, well, this sure is an interesting situation.
I never thought I could develop such a hatred for natural animals until now.
It's too bad we can't be friends. But yeah, I agree.
Have you
Have
met
you met
mosquitoes?
mosquitoes?
Hey, they're an important part of the ecosystem.
Have you met
them?
Nobody likes them. I don't care how food animal they are to bats.
Oh yeah, but they're
So,
important to the ecosystem. at large.
They're both gonna blow Crystal.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
I
didn't
didn't
realize
realize
that was
how
how
you had meth.
Did she consent to this?
No. So it will be. If my angle is right here, it will both hit Alloy and Mark. And then the other one will also blow Crystal at Pyro Eris. So I need DC 16 Constitution saving throws from both, from Alloy, Merc, and Pyro Eris.
Which one again?
From the three of you.
Which saving throw was it? Sorry.
Constitution. Merc passes.
Ally passes.
Ally passes.
Thank God she actually
Eris?
rolled a 16.
Eris, you will take this.
What is it?
His heart, his love for you.
Aw,
20 points of force damage.
Never mind.
Jesus
Just force?
Christ.
It is force. And that
It's
will
forcing
put
it on
it
you.
out there. Token level. And we're gonna take that. And we're gonna copy that. And we're gonna put that. Alright. And we'll put that. And we will put that. These are difficult terrains.
For the record,
Alright,
you are
Vale.
so
Apparently not even in the room. Vale's gonna toss her like fancy scary dagger in the back of her bag again.
Okay.
And forget entirely that she has apparently something else, and if I recall, she's entirely okay with that because the other one is Malice.
She's gonna
She's gonna pull out her plus one or whatever daggers and just start stabbing with those.
Oh wait,
Okay.
no,
No, hang on.
She's not
close to anything anymore.
She's
Fucking shit.
It's a
21 and a
14.
14.
Remember to roll with advantage.
Alright,
Alright,
that's
21 and
an
an
18.
18.
I will have it beef up its armor. It will not take the 18. Only one hit.
Why?
Be
Be that way.
Yeah.
Although
It is
there's
fine.
people
within
she's doing
sneak.
Doink, doink, doink.
And while I'm at it, just out of interest. Oh, perfect. Thank you for that.
So,
her
her
first attack.
Let's do that
one.
That one's
That
a
one's
12.
a 12.
Okay, so 12 damage.
Sneak attack.
Hold still.
Hold still.
Hold still?
She's so happy. I like this.
6. 10.
Oh, I am very
14
14
seek.
sneak.
And
And
then,
then
because
she
she
can,
I I'm gonna take 15 points and throw it
on the other guy from Whales of the Grave.
I'm so proud of her. That was a good turn, Vale. That was a really good turn for you.
Fuck them up, Buttercup.
Yeah,
I do at least 10 damage worth of necrotic and thunder.
And then Kedro
still needs to go in and have some fun.
And he's gonna
do a multi-tack. 27.
Hey, you slapped us around. We get to slap him around. Or slap them around.
Sorry, I would tame these if I could. They're pretty cool little guys, but like...
They're
big assholes! 27 and...
They literally just turned Nox into a goddamn bowling pin, so...
First thing is 17.
17 for the one down here.
Sure, why not? 17 and an 18.
Okay, how is he gonna do this?
He's gonna
cleave it in two.
Just slices straight through, divvies it up, and looks towards his back tail as it tries to like frantically leave, and it collapses down to the ground in a hailing whale.
Ooh, that sounded like it ran into the wall.
So meaty. I love it.
That was a very meaty sound effect. Damn.
I need to hear that when a child runs into a wall.
That's
normally the sound you do when a child runs into a wall.
I was
a
child.
I can vouch for that.
That doesn't surprise me.
The goblin has learned furniture walking when he falls back into the thud. Are you okay? And he'll start screaming, and I'm like, I'm trying not to laugh at you, but it's a little funny.
To be fair,
when I was like trying to play sports because you know back when I was enjoying sports, I attempted to do things like volleyball and badminton, and I kid you fucking not. It didn't matter what I was doing or how I was doing it. I would end up running into walls, and I would make that sound.
Thonk.
Thump, thump.
Beach volleyball was better.
At least then I ended up in the sand.
Didn't hurt as much.
Merc, you're standing in a crystallized zone. It is difficult terrain, but there's still one crystal lizard left.
Yeah.
He's considering.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to swap places with the Echo,
Because why not?
which will allow regular Merc to get to there. And the Echo can get to there. Actually, no. Regular Merc can be healed. And then I'm gonna attack it.
No.
Again with advantage, because,
You know what, Son? You need to stop making creatures you like. Send us the creatures you hate so you don't cry when we kill them.
well, that is a natural 20.
Oh!
God.
My point
Is
is even more so than usual,
it seems.
Means I finally get to use the other part of my weapon's ability.
Oh no!
Dude, I can hear your Cheshire burning
Like,
from here.
bring it on. Like, I'll take it. Come on, motherfucker.
Merc, I can hear your Cheshire chat
grinning from here.
No, it's not Joe Swanson for that one. You need Brock Sampson.
So that is
What? Are you
16 slashing, and I get to roll one more d6 for the lightning.
If I recall correctly, it's come on, bring it!
Well, that's 16 slashing and 5 lightning damage
And
for
then
the
that's
first hit.
technically multiplied by 2 because it's a critical.
Yeah.
So it would be.
Or sorry.
In total, it's
21 slashing. And
21
5 lightning.
So that's the total, or that's what the original is?
That's the original.
Okay, so 21 divided by 2, which should be about like 10, but you are going to be 15 damage total, and then multiply that by 2. So the total is 30 damage in one hit.
Yep, that's the first one.
Okay.
You okay? You sound like you're gonna
cry.
I'm gonna cry. Don't worry about it.
Oh, dude.
Goblin hasn't gotten to first grade yet. Come on.
Oh, that's not quite as good. 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay. So I missed with the second one.
So with your first attack, you feel your heavy strike
That's a noise.
smack into this creature, and it thunders off as the blade cuts right through the skin and smacks onto the opposing side. And I will say that you cause disadvantage. It was already going to have disadvantage of it, but oh wait, you have advantage because I guess it can't get any better because it was a critical hit. So okay, yeah. Point is, it's going to get staggered.
Okay. That is
The hit hurt.
That is me.
Okay. Pyroeris. Eris.
Okay.
9:30 kittens.
Kittens.
We will come back to Eris.
Do I want to do a bio break then?
Bio break.
All right, pausing recording.
Yeah, go ahead and restart.
All right, where's recording?
All right, Rovan, you're in the main hallway, and there's still one creature that's may or may not be fighting.
Robin will make it to there, and then. Nope. Okay, I guess he's going to go for the additional. And he'll pop up there beside
You don't want a Starlight Step, or use your zip line?
I want to save that, and we get.
Oh, he's being conservative.
Also, they've handled 2 of them without me. They don't really need me.
Shut up.
Oh no.
And arguably, I'm not sure if I could concentrate enough for Starlight Step. This place I need off. And that will be the turn.
Nock, there's a large amount of crystallized zone in front of you, but there appears to be only one monster left.
Sorry, I had to time it properly. Yeah, Nox is dropping 2 rounds on that fucker's face.
You take time in trying to aim the shot well.
First hit's a nat 20.
Oh, God.
Second hit's a 15.
Oh.
Do both hit?
No, the second one doesn't.
Okay, I was gonna say, I rolled a 2 on that one.
No. The second one doesn't hit.
Ooh. He does 21 damage times 2.
How do you do this?
Just clean through the head. I was thinking something cruel because he's kind of pissed at them, but no, just a clean kill. As beautiful as they are, he says, clutching his side. Fuck those things. And with that, Nox is going to clear his throat. Elements of the sun, elements of the day, please come this way. Power of night and day, I summon thee. I call upon Enki to protect me, so let it be. Ah.
How big did I make that bubble? I don't even remember. Is it 15?
No, 15 seems too... Actually, 15 might be right. Yeah, I think it was 15.
Vale will hand Roven some water. In your states, I think you could use more of this.
Alright, who needs healing? Let me know.
I'm feeling okay. Nothing issues over here.
I'm fine.
Just flaming on as usual.
You're going
Mark
to
will
take...
proceed to double tap. Sorry.
That's just what he does now? Merc of the double tap?
Basically.
You are in a Litchfield area.
Yeah, about that.
Me and my connection to death. Do I sense anything weird?
It's very hot here. And
I meant death
yeah, well, yeah, usually you don't typically see a lot of lich creatures, so yeah, this place kind of reeks of death.
Yeah.
Not that
white
usual.
one, just the regular.
Yeah, not the nice one, just the very
nice
nice
one?
Well, I mean, it would be nice if dead just stayed dead.
Well, but I mean, there's the white death and there's regular death.
No, not the white death. There's no white death.
Oh, good. There's no rotten milk smell. I'm okay with this.
There's no rotten milk smell.
As you were.
But yeah, you guys are alone now.
Can we check to make certain we're alone now?
You can.
Nox is going to groan. He's cast healing on himself twice, once on Alloy. No, everyone else is good. We're good. Okay.
For perception?
The reactor room is fairly quiet, and you don't seem to pick up any traps. Yeah, nothing really actively moving.
Well, how much do you want to bet that our adversary is at the helm of this infernal contraption?
Well, let's go find out. Should we investigate this place a wee bit further before we do?
There appears to be an additional path going north from this location.
Do an investigation check real quick. Anyone? Well, since you said, should we check it out? I'm allowing it. I'm sorry.
Nox would like to thoroughly analyze this area for what it's worth. Sorry, hon.
No, that's probably an excellent idea.
Roven doesn't see shit.
Yes.
Nope.
Roven is
Sorry, the second one is a 3.
kind of.
There we go. Roven is just going to wander over here and sit in this, what appears to be a chair.
Bill, you said you had a 24?
I did.
You do notice there's two things that are indicating some kind of maybe mild interest to you. First of all, the reactor seems to be waiting to be turned on at this time. The switch over here appears to activate it, but across the front in a kind of odd-looking font, it does say Overseer's key required.
We might need an Overseer's key depending on what it is that we want to do.
The second thing you see is that this over here, which does look kind of like a barrel, does seem to be some kind of dispenser, indicating there's a quantity of one left and looking for a token.
Can I see what it might dispense and if there's a token in the area?
You can.
For what?
You see hanging inside of it, if you will please go to your loot drop. Now, the loot is not yours yet, but you can try to get it if you are interested. Once I locate the object in question, this kind of cubic-looking item.
Sure,
Why the fuck not? Is there a token around?
You do not find a token with a 24.
Right?
Now that I'm looking specifically
for a token, let's see what luck will do. Apparently give me a nat 20.
Fuck.
What is this luck gonna get for you?
I
I want to find a token. Now I'm looking for it specifically.
Wait.
Is
is
this
there a
like the
fucking
lucky
vending machine?
feet, or
Yeah,
it's a vending machine?
Why?
Alternatively,
How easy would it
would
be
it be to rip apart?
Are you trying to? I mean, I can't stop you. Is God's voice speaking down?
What's up, man?
Can you come up and like investigate this vending machine also?
You can.
All right. Would an Arcana check give me anything if I,
It seems to be some kind of safety machine. You can do an Arcana check.
All right.
When she starts investigating it, does it go do 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 do?
Natural 20, 27
Son of a bitch.
Nia just finds the manual taped to the back of it.
You know what? That's how it is. They left the manual on the back.
Yeah, they just taped the manual to it so they
If
can
you
find
require
it.
the overseer's key.
key.
Here, have an extra!
If you'll
Yep.
look at your messages, Elnaya.
Emergency pyrotech response defense system. This item single use. So if you throw it on the ground, it'll create a large-sized photo sized for 4 medium creatures and 1 large creature. Negates all incoming fire damage till used next turn. When walking through the firewall, deals 5 damage. Will not prevent other damage type. Fascinating.
Worth it to try and get the thing.
Is that inside the vending machine, or is that just what the
It's
vending
inside the
machine
vending.
is?
It's inside the vending
Okay.
machine.
All right. With the 20, can I see any way to get it out? Like, is the token slot sized for a gold coin, or is it sized for something else?
You'd think it would be made for some kind of dwarvish coin.
All right. Nia's going to look under the vending machine and see if there are any dropped quarters.
Really? Really? You're gonna do this now?
Nia is in fact going to do this. Unless you say she's
I will give
fat.
you this one. I will give you this one. I want 75 or higher on a luck roll.
18. Nope.
No, there's
Aww.
no point
Oh well. Can Nia like ruffle through, bag of random change that she's gotten for tips and see if there's a dwarven coin in there?
You can. This would be an 80 out of 100.
Fuck it,
Fuck it, roll it.
15.
Nope. You have no dwarven coins.
Well, it was worth a shot. Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the dwarves and see if there's anything left in their pockets.
Any chance Nox could go up to this and tinker with it?
How many of those things are in this anyway? Just one?
Just one.
Alright. Nia's going to share the manual with Nox so he knows that it's a essentially a fire defense object.
I would need at least a 30
To pass?
to pass.
Ooh, alright.
You
Now,
can get advantage because Ilnaya has given you the manual.
alright. And I am using my Tinker's tools with this.
You are. You guys could just look for a coin, but you're like, no, we can break our shit.
First roll. 27.
I asked about looking for a coin. Nobody actually said anything about my like nat 20 for looking for a coin.
Second roll?
Nope. It was a 22. So nope.
Nope, no luck.
Sorry, I tried it. It's actually, honestly, remarkable craftsmanship. Highly resistant.
Fascinating.
Vale's going back to go look for a token again.
And she's just ruffling through the dwarf's pocket.
I mean,
The dead people's pockets are just being rustled
I mean,
through, and
Let's go
Well,
first.
they're not using it.
Wait, can't Vale speak with, like, dead things and whatnot and maybe get a bit of insight?
no,
Not a
not a cleric.
so I do want to ask. It is currently 12. Do you guys want to stop, or you want to keep going for a little bit longer?
I'm down to clown, but it's up to you guys.
I have no problem pausing there for the day. My head's starting to actually hurt a little bit for some reason.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay,
Normally I'd say go with it, but it's like, no, I got a bit of a headache starting to grow.
that is fine.
I only have to drive across the country tomorrow, so that's all right.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, who needs sleep? Oh, not only do I have to drive across the country, I have to work that day too. The scheduling.
Sounds like a typical day for you, Drew.
Oh god.
Jeez Louise.
Where are you sending me off to this time?
Hold on. Let's
Oh,
put...
yeah.
Yeah, let's...
Right.
No one else needs to know that.
Nights, guys.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Have a good night.